Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with a growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with Podcastic. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcast and content creators.
Oh yeah, into the world of Mocha Aesthetics. Located at 19376 James Cousin, Detroit, Michigan. It's a sanctuary where self-care meets luxury. We provide a safe, comfortable, and relaxing environment where you can unwind while receiving top-quality service. From expert Brazilian waxes to meticulous Russian manicures. Call and make your appointment now, 248-910-3537.
The content you're about to hear is a part of a paid programming segment. The views, opinions, and statements expressed belong solely to the sponsor and do not reflect those of Podcastic or its host. This segment is for informational and promotional purposes only and should not be considered as advice or endorsement. Listener discretion is advised.
Rise and grind, wanna show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday, great conversation, guest appearances, 'cause you experience us on the cusp of blowing up. Wake up, wake up. Rise and grind, morning show. Rise and grind, wanna show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday, great conversation, guest appearances, 'cause you experience us on the cusp of blowing up. Wake up, wake up. Rise and grind, morning show.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? That was your girl, Lake Butler, singing the theme song for the Rise and Grind Morning Show. I know it's Tuesday. You missed me, right? You was like, last Tuesday was dry like magnesium. So if you don't know what that means, Miles is over here making concoctions, trying to explain to us how chia seeds and sesame seeds and almonds make... Who? Pumpkin seeds. That makes magnesium.
And you can really taste the pumpkin seeds too.
Instead of just buying magnesium at the store where they sell it,
Yes.
he decided to make his own, which is just granola.
It tastes good too. It really tastes
It goes
good.
on top of his nuts.
Oatmeal food.
Good morning, Dorian. Good
Your
morning, Mark.
oatmeal.
Like we missed a step.
But the whole thing is full of nuts.
It's full of nuts.
It's
It
full of
is. It tastes good though.
And
But
so-
you can really taste the pumpkin.
Yeah.
So just to be clear, does nuts contain magnesium?
No.
Okay, so
it's-
explain to us.
It's a combination of sesame seeds, flax seeds, almonds, cinnamon, and there was one more nut I put in there. I forgot.
Okay, what nut was that?
I don't know. Oh,
Sperm.
No, chia seeds. It was chia seeds. It was chia
No one
seeds.
asked you, Lake. No one asked you.
Listen, I think it's really intelligent when you talk to yourself. So I'm with it. I'm with it.
You know, sometimes I have to. I'm an only child. I spend I spend a lot of time alone. People don't believe that. You know, me and the internet, of course. You know, I'm
it's
always
like be
posting.
everywhere. It's
Right.
So we just
Including
always
the
assume
internet.
that you know, somewhere
Everywhere.
I feel like everybody needs a little downtime, and that's where you sneak that in. But for the most part, like be outside. Like if you need somewhere
you
to
seem
go,
like you had fun on your
tap in
little
with
mini
it.
vacation you went on.
I had a good time.
It looked like
Because
it.
that's what you guys want me to say. So no, I had
You did have a good
I
time,
had a-
right?
I
Thanks
had
for
an
tapping
amazing
in.
time.
That's good.
Wink, wink.
I don't know what the hell wink means.
One of the great things, and I think people need to do more of, is just catching a flight and coming back. Like we always talk about not having enough time to do things. So me and my homegirl was talking, and she was like, you know, we should take a trip. And I'm like, you know, August got me in a chokehold. Like every weekend I'm booked, you know, and busy for August. And I'm like, but I can really pull off like a Monday through Wednesday, boy.
Okay.
And that's what we did. And when you go to a place like Fort Lauderdale, Miami, it's like vacation. I kept saying like
Yes.
it was Tuesday. I'm like, today is Saturday. Like it felt like a Saturday. I couldn't imagine what
You
the
were
area
free.
was like.
Good morning, Pamela.
On a real,
Good morning,
you know,
Sean.
weekend. You know,
Yusuf and AC.
you know, so what's going on, AC? I'm so happy to see you guys here, G, Dorian. You know, just
Listen, I'm so happy to see you. I was looking. I felt like I was stalking you on
we're late.
on
And I was like,
Facebook.
she didn't say that she wasn't coming today.
Because I'm like, well,
I'm
hold
don't
up.
beat
Did
me
she
up.
go somewhere else?
She did
Because
not say she
again,
was not gonna be.
she be everywhere. So I'm like, okay, hold on. Where my girl at? Because
I had to be
Tuesday,
here.
Tuesday is such an amazing day for me here, and it's because of this young lady right here. I got, and matter of fact, I got to show her some stuff because I got somebody for her that's interested.
Okay, cool. You know what? Like,
Yes.
yeah, it's funny. Two things that you said compliments my manifestations just this morning. One of the things was I say certain things. Oh, Jason, cute. I say certain things. Is my gift Jason?
No, your gift is not
right.
Jason.
He got a little girl on his lap.
But
one
your-
of my affirmations was "fuck them daughters." I don't want no man with no daughters, especially if she's under 40.
So sons are okay.
Okay.
Sons are perfect.
Sons
Well, he
are
has a
okay.
son.
Okay.
Sons are great.
Okay.
Matter of fact, his son and your son is roughly right there around the same age.
Well, my kid don't like
Shout out
nobody.
to the connection.
no milk
Okay.
cowboy.
Light skin, Mexican, and black.
Okay, so
Okay.
So what
That's
else?
small.
Is he fat? Because I like fat boys. I like them skinny too. Like,
I ain't mad at you with that leg.
I'm gonna show you the
Leg him
retired
like-
Army physique that he has.
okay, cool.
Leg like him half white too.
I like them alive, breathing.
Breathing.
No.
So today I was
You
like,
holding something.
you know, you beat up on. I don't know if anybody does this, and I'm gonna ask you guys because I like to ask you guys questions. Do you find yourself beating up on yourself in private?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, I used to.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to, but I don't no more.
Okay.
I learned that the things that you say about yourself is just not saying it. Your brain will start
Thinking
believing
it.
it.
Damn, Dorian.
And I will not do that to myself.
No.
I had to learn that.
I understand what you're saying because yesterday Don said the perfect thing. You need to talk to your body. Whatever aches you and whatever ails you, talk to it like you talk to plants.
Okay, let's stop that.
What the hell you mean talking about stop
Hey, no, I was saying there's a caller here.
What up,
Hey,
caller?
caller.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, G.
that? What up, G?
Hey, I ain't even planning on calling in this early, but we got a couple corrections
Okay.
already.
Okay.
He's Puerto Rican and African American. He's not fucking Mexican.
My bad.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
My bad.
He's still in the running. He's
Okay.
still in the running. Okay.
Yeah, he running from ice. Go
And he
ahead.
got two sons.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Are y'all serious?
Yeah.
And you see me?
Yeah.
Well,
On the show.
They gotta know.
He's
they gotta know the
seen you,
same
he's seen
person.
photos.
I think
Yes.
it's
Okay.
think it's up.
So okay.
I think it's
so.
up.
G, you have anything else to say?
That's good morning.
Good
Have
morning.
A great day.
Have a better one.
Yeah, I'm glad you got out and got out the city for a minute. Like,
Yeah, I'm going back somewhere Saturday.
well, remember, we come to you for what's going on in the city, so you got to do something. Can't go leave too much. Now.
Well, I'm going to Frankenmuth.
Oh, that's the city for us. Dude.
Right, I'm going to Bertrand and
Frankenmuth. A hot drive down 75.
Right.
Right.
All right, love the love boat.
Okay, come back because
Morning,
we got some
GGN.
interesting things to talk about, and it's a few things that I would love to have your opinion on. Okay.
Okay, for sure.
All right,
Okay.
then,
Cool
G.
beans.
Sean, look, did you see what Sean said? Sean said, y'all should have Lake B Everywhere go on 4 days and come back on the show and talk about it.
So we talking about affirmations, right? This is crazy though. So the first thing I was talking about was self-loathing or talking bad about yourself.
Yes,
So
okay.
I went to bed saying really bad things about myself, and I woke up this morning like that stops now.
Yeah.
Like in the Michael movie, like when Michael went to record that single,
Oh, yeah. I ain't
he was
watched it.
like, "You are great. You are the greatest of
Yeah.
all time." And it was like this was a person who was unsure, but they
About
had
everything.
already experienced so much more as a child, and he's still standing there in his greatness, having to remind himself. So when I woke up this morning, I was like, "You are great. You are kind. You are beautiful." And you are cushy, not fat, but so sweet and squishy.
I like that.
So you like lying to yourself a lot.
Exactly.
I got to look up the black actress name. It's a black actress, and it's the one that's real feisty. She was in
Married,
She was in Married.
Tyler Perry. Why
Look,
do
Jill
we
Scott?
get
Yeah, what's her name?
The tall one,
She
the
was
twin.
she's the
twin.
mother. She was the mother of the boy of the guy who got married on the second. Why did I get married? When they was in Vegas, what was the mom's name? It's her. Well, she does an affirmation.
Oh, you talking about old girl who be singing with Brandy? What's her name?
Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
She does.
Jennifer.
Jennifer somebody.
She does an
Everybody's mama.
affirmation.
Everybody, mama.
She does an affirmation in the morning. She said every morning, and she said what this affirmation was, and I said, okay, I feel that. And at the end of her affirmation, she said, "And you a bad bitch."
Right.
Yeah,
I don't
Jen-
want nobody.
I said,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Fucking with
Yeah.
Not in these streets. Not in these
Yes,
streets.
her.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Okay.
Ain't nobody got no time for
I'm gonna
that.
find her affirmation. I'm gonna send it to you because
I love
it's
that video.
sweet.
So the second thing was, I'm gonna stop saying I'm old.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And she just called me a young lady.
Yes.
And I'm like, look at God.
She was being nice. Go
I
ahead.
don't give a fuck how she was being. I'm
To
taking
me-
it and
to
I'm
me-
receiving it.
Okay, because
To
you can never
me,
just
because
let a
I'm
good thing
older
be
than
good.
her,
Not head.
she is a young lady to me because I'm older than her.
Shit, y'all look the same age to me.
You know?
Damn.
Well, then that means we both look like young ladies. I take
Okay, I'll
that.
take
Okay.
it.
Because
So-
he's older than us, so we are young ladies
I'm
to
so
him.
sick of him. So the next thing
Me too.
was
That's because I mentioned. Go ahead.
what I said was after I was done with my book that Miles asked me about, that book 2 was gonna be about me and my dating experiment, and I was gonna ask people to find me people that they would hook me up with that was willing.
I said something, girl. Shut up.
Oh, Lewis. Jennifer Lewis.
Jennifer
Because
Lewis.
Lawrence is like the Mockingjay. That's
Mockingjay.
nobody watch.
No.
Y'all are so y'all don't watch movies. The Mockingbird.
Oh.
I never saw
I
the
never saw the
Mockingbird.
Mockingbird. If it
No,
had-
I read the book.
Not to kill a Mockingbird.
Okay.
I can't think of the
I was gonna say I read the book.
Hunger Games. Y'all ain't never seen her. Jennifer Lawrence is the
I
white girl
volunteer
from
as
Oh, Hunger Games.
Hunger
yeah.
Games, and you volunteered. So you seen it. So
I seen Hunger Games. I just didn't know their names.
yeah. Is that you with red hair, Reese?
Precisely, Sean B.
What? What's the name say?
So, with that
light
being said,
shine.
it's so amazing how light shine on you the next day. And I am ready to date. I am ready to date. So,
I love that for you.
I'm indirectly putting it out there. I'm not sure how much time I have.
You gonna
but
throw it and see what
I wanted to ask people who knew people, if they knew anyone, so I can hold you accountable when I beat your ass in his.
Listen, I got you, Blake. I got you.
That's a tough position to be in.
The questions that you have said that on the show in the past months of me being here. Oh, listen, when I showed him the picture and he was all interested, I said, okay, now sit down. Because what about this? What you gonna... Okay,
That's good.
I was able to recall some of her questions, and he was like, "So did I pass?" I said, "You passed me. Now, if you pass her, I don't know.
So that's
but you passed me.
Well, we ain't gonna talk
so
too
I'm
much
gonna at
about
least
it
show her
because
a picture, and we gonna take it from there."
Tell him to start tapping in on Tuesday.
Yo, G, send this to him right now.
Y'all make him my chances with anybody else. Let's talk about something else.
He can be behind the
It's
scenes.
Jay
Just
with
tell
the
him to
news.
tap in.
Jay with the news don't come on 10. Let's keep going.
And I think we need that.
Okay. So
Yeah, somebody right now look like they doing something over here.
So honestly,
I'm over here. You need nuts.
Don't say it like.
I just read Girl Boy's thing, and she said that she have yet to watch the Hunger Games. She chose The Walking Dead over it. It's really different. They kind of shot the same as far as colorism, but that's about the Hunger Games have nothing to do with zombies. But what the Hunger Games does highlight, and it's something that I kind of wanted to ask you guys about, is the change in economics when it comes to America. So what the Hunger Games premise is that they split the world up into 12 districts, and the districts is based on what you are good at. So you have the miners, you have the hunters, you have different people in these districts because it was an uprising against the capital.
The capital, yep.
And the punishment was one child from each district each year has to fight to the death.
Correct.
Okay, so I'm a big fan of the movies, but then I turn around and I watched The Long Walk the other day because I was really interested in this young man who's going to play T'Challa's son.
Okay,
he's a phenomenal actor.
Yeah.
Well, who is it? Well, matter of fact, don't tell me because I probably ain't gonna know.
I can't remember his name right now. Anyway, but he's new on the scene, but. People have told me to go watch The Long Walk because of his acting performance, and you'll see why Ryan Coogler chose him.
Picked him.
Yep. So I'm watching The Long Walk, and The Long Walk premise is they pick 50 men from each state to do this walk, and it's to the death. Because America has fallen so short on their economics, and they had a big war that people had become so lazy. This is the way of motivating the people to be productive. And when I look at both of these movies, it feels a little haunting.
Good morning, Miss Rhea.
You know what I mean? Does anybody see that direction? You don't see that? You don't think people are becoming more lazy in their work ethics?
Yeah, I mean, yes. Period.
As
That
far as
period,
movies?
but not to the death. That's all.
No, I'm just saying I was watching something this morning that was talking about everything that Donald Trump and Kamala debated about.
Okay.
And she said that we will be in a recession within a year. We will be at war within a year. Nothing about his economic plan was feasible for America. It was going to send us into a downslide. And here we are.
In a downslide.
In war.
Right.
That's true.
So that's all I'm saying. Like, everything, like these stories are based in the future, let's say. But doesn't it feel like we could be moving towards a future like that?
Well,
I feel like we are because.
So everybody eat nuts this morning? Not me, but I would damn sure slam dunk some.
It's crazy because I was thinking that what's going on right now in Indiana with the blackout and everything, I said, would it be so crazy to think that they doing the purge right now in Indiana, and we just don't know about it?
No.
And he said, no, listen. You're not really seeing news coverage really about it.
Not at all.
Most people, the information that you are getting is coming from the individuals who live there, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning.
So it's crazy to me that the news is not covering this at all.
They had to get the hell out of there. They don't got no water.
Okay, so they don't
So
have
the
any
purge-
water, and
So
they're
the purge could be happening.
I'm not so much concerned about the purge because,
Right.
I mean, you say it like, because I'm a big purge fan, like to the point where everybody's out in the street with guns and
Right.
axes, chopping
And that's
each
what they
other.
keep saying. They keep hearing guns. They keep hearing the guns go off. People walking around with
They killing animals.
knives and stuff.
They killing animals. They are hunting.
Are they killing the dogs and the cats?
No. No. The dog.
They're eating the cats.
Ain't no difference from any other Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, no, I saw that video.
No.
They're eating.
So, no,
That's
but,
first thing
but
thought in my head.
the whole thing is, people want to have some trauma, and they want to have drama in their life. So they make up shit, and then they make shit worse. Mm-hmm. And they don't do shit about shit they need to do shit about. Mm-hmm. So that goes on the same plate as basically. I don't know if you remember the story. I think it was 1947 about a guy got on the radio and talking about the aliens is here and people just start killing themselves and jumping out of windows and all that stuff. I forgot what it was called.
What the hell?
But that really happened.
That was a movie or
no,
that happened?
No, that really
No,
happened.
that really happened.
It really
We're about
happened.
to find out.
And so what happens is when you put fear in people, like me, I did a test on Shandy this morning, and she passed it, right? But people in fear, when you have fear inside of you, you can't say you believe in God, right?
And that was so interesting because I did not agree, but I heard what he said. I feel like you could be scared of some things, but you still can believe in God. And
Yeah.
you still can, you know.
Because I want to take it. I want to take it back though. I seen a reel where someone was saying they wasn't saying that Gary was going to be without power and things for 18 days.
1939. Yeah.
They're talking about
October 30th of 1938 is when it happened.
They're talking about 18 months.
God damn.
So how long does people go before desperation kicks in? I mean, we had a blackout and people was
Lost
cool.
their mind.
No. In the beginning, it was cool because we were outside barbecuing all our food and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
But we had hope. We was in the neighborhoods. We were playing our radios because a lot of people still had radios that they could play or in the cars and things like that.
And if you was a smart one that got gas, you was
gas,
driving around, going
Yeah.
places. Yep.
But if that would have lasted 3 weeks, Detroit would have been a whole different place. So what happens after month 3?
Okay, wait. Yeah,
Okay.
Month 3, I think we would have lost our doggone minds here in Detroit. As a matter of fact, I was living at my mom's house when that happened, and I don't know what day it was, how many days went past, but there was a certain day that I came outside and just started screaming. My mother came out on the porch with me, and she was, first of all, she cussed me out for screaming.
Yeah, what the hell wrong with you?
I told her, I was like, the world is ending. It's the purge. And
Oh my God.
and I'm really asking my mother, what is the plan? What is the plan if somebody come over here trying to get our food? Like, put all the guns out right now on the table, make sure they are loaded, make sure that they can fire.
Sure.
Like, I freaked out and my mother was
Nothing.
like, go back to sleep.
Go
I
back.
don't know what the
Take that.
hell
'Cause it's never
is
right.
going on in your mind, but
So-
I did freak out.
So,
Wow.
so Miles, I'm asking you this. When you say if you believe in God, you should not have fear. But when you're at the point of month 3 and people are looting and you are at your home by yourself or whatever, and you hear people outside, like you said, they're listening to gunshots. Not saying, like, we know in our neighborhood when we hear gunshots, we're kind of used to it.
Yeah.
We know that it could be 1-on-1 But now things are starting to happen where it's just random acts of cruelty. When people are hungry, that increase. So you saying you're gonna remain fearless?
I mean, well, here's the thing. It's okay to be scared, right? But to be fearful of something that you knew was going to happen is crazy to me. Or the possibility of things that going to happen. Like, everybody, you had even posted, like, women are not safe nowadays. But you done heard about 2 or 3 incidents that happened in the period of a week, right? When there's multiple violence towards men. And it doesn't even amount to the 3 women. So it was 28 male victims that got hit with crimes, right? So we have to think about when we do stuff, what's the possibilities of us not making it?
Right.
So yeah. So
Well, we're gonna let the caller speak. We're gonna do the news, and I want to revisit that because you
me too.
misinterpret what I was saying.
What up, caller?
Per usual.
Good morning, fellow black people. How are you?
All right,
Jesus.
All right,
Good
Dorian.
morning,
You got
Dorian.
3 minutes before the news, Dorian. 3 minutes. We will cut you off in 2. Go.
He gonna call back during the news.
First of all, before social media, all this dumb shit that we be on now, this laziness that Lake was alluding to, how we become so freaking lazy and pathetic as humans. You know what we would have done? We would have just driven down to Gary and donated water, DTE and electrical grid companies from Illinois would have went over there, which they're supposedly trying to do, and try to fix the problem.
Right.
Because there was a time we didn't allow this to happen in society. We don't sit back and watch rumors about it. We didn't sit back and just imagine, oh, how bad it will be. Listen,
damn.
y'all
what was
really want to help Gary? Go down to goddamn Gary and help the people out.
There you go.
Stop talking that bullshit. First of all, Northwest Indiana is the bluest part of the most racist. You know, the Klan thrived in Indiana. Y'all do know that in the 20s. That was the headquarters of the Klan in the 1920s, 100 years ago, folks.
Oh, right.
They never really had a Democrat. That's why they a rat-ass state.
Good morning, Yamini. Good morning, Brittany. Go ahead, Dorian.
So, that little portion that's near Gary, near Chicago, the rest of the state don't give a shit about. There's other communities right next to Gary that is suffering power outages too, and they ain't talking about it. So what I would suggest, everybody get off their proverbial lazy asses who are so concerned with another city, go down there and help them out. Shut the fuck up. I saw somebody donated some money. I believe it was somebody, athlete and I don't know who did it, who donated some money, $100,000. Do something. Don't bitch on it. Do something, because this ain't what America. If y'all really want to say this is America, this is what we own. We just sit here and we look at shit on social media all day and judge and pick sides and beef with each other, but nobody want to face and do nothing. But when it's time to come to action, we worried about, well, they're going to come take my food. See what I'm saying? See how selfish we think? I put that post up the other day about with the little young man. We don't give a fuck about nobody else but ourselves. Tell the truth. Go ahead. Do the news.
Thank you, Dorian. Okay.
So I like that intro.
Exactly.
What it do?
He said, do
Tell
the
truth.
news.
Do the news.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. He had a very valid point.
He
has
said
valid
he
points.
said do the news. It's 10.
Oh, it's like 9:59.
59.
It's 10 now. It's 10 now.
So everybody, I want you to sit
59.
back and enjoy the show. We're gonna go with Jay with the news.
Thank you so very much.
Oh
Lake, with
hell
that.
no! Look, I can do better than that.
You can.
Absolutely not.
Ladies and gentlemen, the world-renowned, beautiful young lady. She go by name. What's your name again? I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, Jay with the news.
Thank you so very much, Miles, for that crazy introduction. I appreciate that. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Jay with the news. FBI raids multiple addiction rehab centers in Detroit and Troy. The FBI local police are conducting raids Tuesday morning, which is today, at Quality Behavioral Health locations in Detroit, Troy, and more. The FBI confirmed that agents were present on Detroit's east side Tuesday morning conducting law enforcement activities. The FBI would not confirm why agents were at the locations. Quality Behavioral Health provides addiction treatment services, including detox, residential, and outpatient treatment. This is a developing story. You're going to stay here with Jay with the News tomorrow, hopefully with an update. Now, woman critically injured in random stabbing attack at a Dollar Tree. A woman in her 60s was critically injured after she was stabbed multiple times in an apparent random attack while shopping inside a Dollar Tree in Inkster. The incident happened Monday afternoon at a store located on Inkster and Cherry Hill. A 22-year-old man inside the store grabbed a knife that was for sale on a shelf and stabbed the woman multiple times without her even provoking him. The two did not even know each other. What in the cherry hell?
Wait a minute, I thought they only sold butter knives.
No, they sell knives.
In that kitchen area,
I ain't never
they
seen
got
no
Betty
real
Crocker.
No, they got knives. They got knives. Now the
They
knives
want
really
any
ain't
more?
worth nothing when you really do
Trying to
something
cut
hard
some
with
food.
them.
They
But
ain't worth none.
they not. They will cut several times, and then after that, it go dud or they break. When police arrived, witnesses said the man stated, "I had to stab someone
Today.
and he was arrested at the scene. The woman was rushed to the hospital in critical condition. The investigation remains ongoing." Hold the hell on. Listen here. So we had a shooting, pow, 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 with some women that this boy didn't know, and now we got it to another woman that the man didn't even know. So when Lake say women are not safe out here, that's exactly what the hell we mean. We're not saying that men don't go through what men go through. We know this. We know men go through violent stuff. We're not saying it's okay, but we know it happens. But random attacks on women? Nah, man. That ain't what we used to out here as being women. Now, yeah, we are used to being snatched, unfortunately. We are used to our mates popping us upside the head every once in a while. Unfortunately, but a mofo who don't even know me that I just open the door for and pow, 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 or I'm in a dollar store just trying to get my little dollar treats and nah, man, we're not used to nothing like that.
We got to say them sound effects. Go ahead.
So, my ladies,
So I had it so it could be clipped.
my women, I need you guys. I don't know what to say, and that's what's pissing me off. Keeping your head on the swivel, yeah, I can keep my head on the swivel, but if this mofo is about to stab me and I have no clue because I don't even know him and all he doing is bypassing me in the lane, what are we supposed to do with that? How do we protect ourselves from something like that? I am a true CPL holder, and I can tell y'all, if I'm bypassing somebody in an aisle, I'm not thinking about that this person is about to do something to me. So now you telling me I need to have my hand on my stuff every time a man pass my way? Because that's what it's coming to, and it should not come to that.
Now I wanna take a beat
So pissed.
and take it back. Now, Miles, you had said that there was
Oh, that
two
was Jay with the
stories.
news.
Oh, okay, because you did say you had two stories, and I'm sorry to.
And very quickly, the weather today is going to be 80. It's going to be a little bit on the sun side, but tomorrow
And the low is 59.
Lake only like me to do 2, so that's why I started doing 2. And tomorrow it's going to be 82, scatter showers. That was Jay with the news. Let's go, Lake.
That tracks. So, Miles,
Yes.
you were saying that because of 2 incidents that happened around the city, now women are afraid.
No, that ain't what I said.
Okay. So what did you say?
No, what I was saying was there's no one safe. It doesn't matter whether it's a woman, man, or children, and we both know about children. Because 2 weeks ago there was three to four incidents where children was shot, but none of them died.
Who shot the kids? When did that happen? Was I on vacation?
Perhaps, I don't know.
I didn't hear about that.
But it was kids that shot each other. I mean, a little kid found a gun, shot his brother. There was another young teenager who shot somebody down the street from him. It was different incidents. But what I'm saying is...
these were both in cases where parents were neglectful for having a weapon around that their children can reach, and this was in home. So these
that was just one that was in home.
But even with the teenagers probably had beef. Right. It wasn't a random thing like the teenager picked out that teenager and it was like, I'm gonna kill you. Like when I seen the incident in the liquor store, the first thing I thought about was New Jack City. Nina Brown said that the gang told him to kill a random woman, and it ended up being Ice-T's mama.
Yep.
And I was like, damn, that sounds like real gang related. I
thought it was a hit for sure.
Right. It didn't seem like a hit. I mean, I don't know if you call it a hit if it's a random person, but it did sound like a mission.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing. Now, I want to take it aback because we're on Hot Topics. Nuts are flying out of my mouth. But we're talking about Hot Topics. So one of the topics that's come back is women saying if they would be would they prefer to be left in the woods with a bear or a man? I'm going to ask you to. I don't want the why.
Okay.
If you were trapped in the woods, Shan, would you prefer to be trapped in the woods with a man or a bear?
A man.
Okay.
A man.
A man. Okay. Miles, you're not a woman. So the majority of
you see how the fuck I'm looking at
right. So I said this as well to men who have an issue with women who pick the bear. That there's a lot of women who feel protected in their lives that will choose a man. So I'm asking Miles, why are men so offended about the women who choose a bear?
Because hello, you cannot not tame a bear. You cannot communicate with a bear. A bear will not protect you because he's protecting you from something or somebody. He's protecting you because he wants you for food. And that's stupid when a woman would say the bear when you're about to be food for the bear.
What if you have a candy bar in your pocket?
they don't eat candy.
Rhea just chose a bear.
I chose a bear.
Yeah.
You chose a bear?
Yeah.
My problem with choosing a bear is I cannot communicate. I can't communicate with a bear. I don't speak bear.
So the ideology around this is that, first and foremost, men choose to hurt women. And they are cautious and they can think about it and they know what they're doing.
Yeah, they know.
A bear does not. It's instinctual. So a woman feel like I have not been trapped in the woods with a man. And every woman I know has been sexually assaulted or has been beaten on. Okay. And that happened by a man, but
Absolutely.
every man wants to refuse that any man is sexually assaulting and beating on women. But nobody want to admit knowing that guy.
Quincy said that he was he's referred to as a bear. So
he good.
He good.
I will be trapped with Quincy because I can outrun him.
What up, caller? What up, caller?
What up, caller?
Hey man.
Say man.
Hey man.
Lake is crazy. But you know a bear could smell your menstruation from 5 miles or so out.
I don't have a period. So your point?
Well, he still can smell you regardless, whatever you got on. You like to wear nice smelling stuff and stuff, so he might smell you.
Okay, so
well, Calvin Rhea.
But yeah,
just
like
said,
you taking your chances with an apex predator ain't gonna work out too well. Just understand that.
Well, Rhea just said at least she knows. At least with the bear, she knows what the outcome is going to be.
How many times are you trapped in the woods with a man? You don't know if this fight or flight gonna kick in.
Wait a minute. Have you seen Apex? The movie Apex. Okay, so the woman was trapped in the woods with a man.
Okay.
And this man was cuckoo crazy. And he outthought her in everything that she can come up with to get away from his ass. Until the end. You know, white women always gonna win. But but
Ain't her glasses fly, y'all?
but
I can't help but to look at Lake glasses.
The thing is, like, he was a predator. And he was strategic. Because he wanted to kill her. You there,
the
Cal?
man.
The man.
Yeah, I'm there.
So
the bear wouldn't try to do the same.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
The bear's trying to kill anything. It's not just you specifically.
Exactly.
It's just the bear's trying to kill anything.
Anything.
That's
So
the
that's
point.
why Lake was saying that it's more so in the instincts versus it being something that they want to do. They doing it because they want to versus it being a natural instinct of a bear. They're in the wild. They're gonna hunt for the wild. You just so happen to be on the menu. And that's what I think she's meaning by
you're
that.
going to be on the menu.
So
Yeah, no doubt. You gonna
Ultimately,
Wait a
yeah.
minute. For one, Dorian, I know life ain't a fucking movie. I live it every day. But Calvin, I have a question for you.
What's that?
Why do you think so many women choose a bear over a man?
I know that's right, Mark.
I think misandry is one thing. That's like the biggest
Doing
thing.
it a goddamn.
I was waiting for somebody to say
No, that junk scared me. I looked up like, oh.
Listen.
I was waiting for somebody to say
Literally
That was
about
the
to say,
mama roll. I said-
motherfucker, if you don't stop.
Calvin, I apologize
Oh,
for the
man.
rudeness of the Rise and Grind morning show.
Calvin, sorry. She got mad because somebody chewing
No,
on
oh my
nut.
God, that scared me. I
She
looked
blew
up.
the sponsors for the day, but it's cool.
So
Listen, sponsorship has nothing to do with language. They like language, colorful language too, damn it.
They don't.
So Calvin,
They do.
what is your reason again?
I think just the fact that they're even going that route and ignoring the whole possibility of man first and then choosing the bear. I think it's like it's a hatred first and foremost.
Yes, it is.
So, you think it's a hatred?
Because regardless, I think I would pick having a woman by my side.
No
or
shit. So
or
you
a
can
woman in
raise
my
her
sphere before anything.
Versus a cheetah.
Because a guy wants some pussy, you know. So I'm sure you'll choose a woman.
Y'all
But-
kill me about the pussy thing.
Okay, so
Nobody
wait a
wants
minute.
y'all little ass
But-
pussy anyway.
You's a lie. You just literally asked for mine outside. But Calvin,
Your little ass pussy.
my question is, why does it have to be?
Sponsorship.
Why does it have to be hatred and not fear? Why does
Because
it have to be?
I would think that you
Thank you, Mark.
I would think you would understand that what that is, that's a wild animal versus another human being is a very, very, very big difference.
Okay. Thank you for calling.
Quincy said, I'm not offended when women
Thank you.
say they
Thank you,
choose the
Cal.
Thank you,
bear.
Cal.
Appreciate y'all.
He says he's not offended when women say they will choose the bear. That choice is pretty much because of their experience with men.
Right. And most of women's experience come from their decision making of being with that person.
Y'all want to keep saying that, and that's not 100. I mean, even okay, say it is true.
I mean, it is.
Right, but what about the girls
Right,
who
I mean,
were raped and hurt by their fathers or uncles? I mean, y'all always want to put it off on the victim, which is why maybe a woman is like, I'll take the bear because I can't even get a man to understand why I'm afraid.
Well,
Because you're constantly shaming the victim.
I'm not shaming the victim.
And you are it's kind of based off the fact of the men that you choose. Women have experiences as early as 3 and 4 years old.
True.
And they did not choose those experiences. When you sit and talk to a black woman, most of them have been molested before the age of 8. So y'all need to stop. Because if you put a little girl in a room with somebody who's horny, who's a man, he's going to touch her. And we can have another show at another time, but I can guarantee you, almost every fucking woman that walks around has been touched before she could make a decision to be with a man, which has driven her to make poor decisions through her adult life. We need to stop.
That's what. But
Then we need
That's
to
true.
stop.
But I just said what you just said.
I mean,
due to the fact of her decision making.
That wasn't her decision when you're 5 years old and somebody raped you.
Wait a minute. Everybody has not been molested.
I said the majority. I mean, I don't think men realize.
We do.
I don't, because you just said what you said.
What?
Hey, caller.
Yeah, thank you. Now I got emotional. Look at her.
Hey, caller.
I ain't emotional.
Well,
I'm just a victim.
So choosing the bear is basically suicide, because that animal has no feelings at all about what you are talking about.
Okay.
So I would say this much: you may have encountered SAs, whatever, and you can say the majority, and I agree with you, right? And I can understand, because we in the aggregate, most men don't protect nothing but maybe their mothers, their wives, whatever, if they have them. But for the average female out in the street, we don't. For the average woman, we don't, right? So
Right.
you're absolutely correct on the danger aspect. But like Miles said earlier, it's a danger for all of us out here in this world. And if you chose to be in the woods with a bear, that is virtual suicide. I hope you have a weapon. I hope you listen.
My question is,
hear me out, Lake.
hear me out. Why does it bother you though?
But you have never been eaten by a bear.
If
So
the choice is a woman's
Suicide.
choice,
Suicide.
okay, then maybe I would prefer suicide than to be raped or taken advantage of or being manipulated. Maybe that's the way I choose that I want to go out. But why is it that so many men are upset by the decision?
I'm not upset.
I'm not upset,
Don't knock yourself out. Just know that you're out there.
When I'm in the woods with a bear, I would not call you.
No, don't call me neither, because
You ain't even got a car. You can't come pick me up. Dorian was a better option. I was not calling you.
Listen, I ain't gonna let your dumb ass be in the woods in the first damn place with a damn thing. What the hell is
You know
wrong with you?
what? You're a dumbass.
What's wrong with you?
Hang up the fucking
It ain't that
phone.
damn serious.
This ain't gonna be.
Listen, you got J&G trying to hook you up with a Puerto Rican. Listen, everybody you're blaming your gut. Listen, you are misrepresenting all Pisces, and you are February Pisces.
I am not. I am a March Pisces.
No,
you need to march your ass in the woods with that bear.
My thing gonna say. Remember all this soft ass shit. We logical, more logical than this, and we don't feel sorry about ourselves.
Dorian, I love the mere fact that you said, I ain't gonna let your dumb ass even be in the damn woods.
There you go.
I love that.
in the
Thank
damn
you
woods.
so very much for that. He said you ain't even going to
I
the
was in the
woods.
woods
We going to the
yesterday.
damn woods.
Shit. I was taking a crap by a tree.
You might as well just jump in the ocean with a shark.
Well,
What the hell?
I was in the
You
ocean
gonna drown
too.
and get ate.
And you know what? Men didn't do nothing but watch me pee. That's all a man want to do is stand there and look at you.
They
Let
mistake.
me.
Listen. If a man wants you for a physical attribute, right? That's still saying one thing. That's what? That you're still attractive. And that you have something that somebody wants.
Goodbye. On that note,
Listen,
rape you.
how I go about giving
Yeah,
it to him and how he take it. Because, like I said, women are the arbiters of sex. Men are the arbiters of marriage, relationship, and standards.
There you go. And Lake, the reason why they ain't fuck with you because they thought you was a bear. Come on, listen.
Ain't nobody ever thought I was a fucking bear.
Listen, in the comments we got Rhea who said she would.
She ain't gonna do shit.
I can't even get back to it.
Rhea said, I'm the woods. Man, just take me quick. Don't play games with me. That's why I said the bear. Then we have Mark. So does the woman know the man in the woods? I mean, let's
That's
get
what I
some
was saying. I'm like,
context.
what's the context?
She would choose suicide or over torture. That's the one
And
that
then
I wanted to
Yamina
get
said that because the man want coochie, we might want some penis. So yes, the man.
Because I guess a better way of saying that is it's like, would you trust a man if you were trapped in the woods or stuck in the woods, or would you trust your own instinct,
First of
your
all, I ain't going in the
own
woods.
self to get your own self out of there versus a man?
No, I need a man there.
I still would.
I've been trapped in the woods with a man, and it was a great experience. I would like to do it again. You know?
Okay.
So, Mark, to add context, you know, if I'm choosing a man I know over a bear, like, hey, I'm fucking in the woods, I'm going to not choose the bear. But I'm saying if they're both predators, like if we have to add context to it.
Okay, so you still view men as in a predatory style.
So for one, I don't, and that's what I was saying. That both of you said men. Why are so many men offended when a woman choose a bear?
Because it's like you comparing me to an animal.
You are an animal. We all are.
We are all and women. We are all.
Yeah, I get it, but that's just like
mammals.
somebody comparing you to a dog or a rat.
Carla, can you speak Berenice, lady, please?
I don't even know what that is. I'm not Berenstein Bear, man.
What's going on, Berenstein?
Hey, this is like just a crazy ass topic to me.
Okay, why?
I
Because first of all, the only way most of y'all gonna be in the woods camping or anything is with a man any fucking way. So let's just say that right there.
Say it again.
Most of y'all ain't going in the fucking woods by yourself anyway to even encounter the fucking bear. Now, are we talking about a grizzly bear? Are we talking about a brown bear? Which one are we talking about? A black bear?
The nicest, cutest one.
Some bears are vegetarians, right?
So which bear is that?
They don't want your ass anyway, but they will kill you about their territory.
Yeah.
Now,
And don't you piss in their territory.
this equates to me with the 100 man versus a gorilla. It's fucking stupid. That gorilla gonna fuck 100 men up because there's nothing a man can do with his own power. No rocks, no fucking guns, no nothing. There's nothing a man can do to hurt a gorilla. He's pounding all 100 of y'all ass out, and he might take a nap, let y'all punch on him, and then get up and pound the other 50 out.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
So I have a question.
Hold on. One more thing. And y'all didn't read the comments, so that's why I'm saying it. I don't think men are offended or none of that shit. We just pointing out how stupid the logic is.
Yeah, thank you.
So
we not mad. We not mad. Take your ass off in the woods.
So I'm gonna ask you again.
I'm gonna get that life insurance policy, and I'm gonna roll the fuck on because you wanted to go the fuck in the woods with a bear.
Well, I'm for one, don't nobody have my life insurance policy.
I'm not saying you. I'm just saying.
Right. And your girl chose a man.
I'm never going in the woods.
But my question is, why aren't we recognizing that women are fearful of men instead of arguing the point of her decision?
Who's not recognizing that?
Everybody saying that it's a stupid decision and this, that, and the other.
It is a stupid decision.
You're raising daughters.
Because look, no. Wait, you said one man. You didn't say who that man was. You didn't say what his fucking rap sheet was or nothing. You said a man versus a bear.
And
Let's keep it to the simplest form.
I also didn't say what kind of bear, and you just literally said it was 1,000 different kinds.
And that's why it's stupid.
Come on,
that's why the whole fucking question is stupid.
He said 4 different kinds. You know what I'm saying? You only doing a fake job. It's like 1,000 bears. It's 3 fucking bears.
Because we talking about a bear, and we don't know if it's the one that I could stay out his way, and he ain't gonna fuck with me, or who is the man?
Okay.
Who is the man?
So my thing is we're gonna focus on who is the man, and that's a man's logic.
And
I think the biggest
and let's focus on what kind of bears. That motherfucking Rouge
I think
Park?
the biggest thing that Lakers and y'all missing is forget the bear, forget the scenario. The bottom, that was just an example. The bottom line is
that's why I said it's a stupid question.
Yeah.
You can make a question like this is some viral shit that went viral and now everybody on it. It's still stupid. Let's make it a relevant fucking question to ask versus something so far out, because once again, a lot of you motherfuckers ain't getting to the woods unless it's a man with you anyway to encounter the bear.
Okay.
It's dumb. But let's make it a relevant question.
For one.
So that's why I said, would a better question be, would you depend on your own self to get you out or to safety, or would you depend on the man if it was you and him in the woods?
The reality of it is
that's still not the same.
Okay, thank you, G. We'll let you call back later.
No, hold on.
So-
I do agree women are fearful of men.
Yes.
I do
But
agree
to
with that.
phrase it as would you trust a bear over a man?
What?
That's like saying would you trust an alligator over a man? That's like saying would you trust a fuck like you know what I'm saying? Like remember the woman that got her fucking face slapped off by the gorilla?
Yeah.
Remember her?
Fuck the man and the bear.
Because she trusted the fucking gorilla more than she trusted the man. Y'all sound crazy.
Whatever.
Thank you, G, for calling in.
And he hung up.
Right, which is cool. His time was up.
I want to get to some of these comments.
Go ahead.
So we have someone who said, I don't think men are upset or offended. I think we just.
That's G.
Okay, wait. Okay. Okay, listen, I'm just reading them. I ain't even looking at the names. Nah, I choose. Okay, so Yamina said, nah, I choose torture because I'm strong as fuck and I can make it through. With the man, I have a chance. With the bear, I'm up shit's creek. So yeah, the damn man.
Right.
Then Quincy said, as conniving, manipulative, and deceptive women are, including those who have been molested, who have molested young boys, I still never choose a savage predator over a woman. So I think our feelings are just hurt. Laughing out loud.
And so, and we're gonna stop there with the comments. Caller, what's going on?
Hey man,
Say, man.
I'm gonna keep it short. I'm gonna keep it short though. Right, I'm with G. A lady went. Remember the lady that went to the lady house and got her face ripped off by a chimpanzee? It wasn't a gorilla.
Yeah, chimpanzee.
Yeah, it was a chimpanzee.
But the point stands. If she would have had a man in her ear, why would my woman ain't even going over somebody's house? Got a chimpanzee.
Facts.
Okay.
And if your face come back ripped off, bitch, that's your fault.
Okay.
What's logical and what's not? Like you said, the whole thing is stupid in the first place. But what's logical and what's not?
Sure,
Why would
but
you even go
I
to
don't think
somebody's
she
house
would
who
need a
owns a
man
chimpanzee?
to let her know not to go to a house with a chimpanzee.
Right.
I think that's something that she just would make the decision. But I get what you're saying.
That's
though.
also a movie too, Dorian, and it was called
Rip thy face.
No, saying.
Primates.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you cook. Go ahead.
Question: Have you seen some of these little parties that these kids been had where they got the exotic animals that come to the hood and everything?
No.
No,
You ain't seen this?
they got money.
Yeah, this been happening over the past few years. Like exotic animals come to the neighborhood, and I'm like, I just never understood that. I'm like, man.
Yeah, and the animal keeper is typically more so times than not there.
Hold on, wait a minute. Now I'm upset. Is that why my daughter friend was like, ooh, those monkey nuts?
You know,
I don't know what that was. So
I think what Lake is trying to say.
No, we're not gonna do that.
Okay.
We're not.
Don't tell Lake what she thinking. Trust me.
Okay, well,
that won't go
okay,
well.
so I won't do that. So
I'm warning you.
I get the analysis that she is coming to.
Like so funny.
It's the mere. Yeah, I had to change it. Thank you.
That's what I said, like, so
Thank you.
don't do that.
It's the mere fact that women are no longer feeling safe with men.
Women never felt safe.
I was just gonna ask that, and that's no shade.
And I
Did
don't
women
believe
ever
that.
feel
I'm
safe?
gonna tell
I
you
don't
what.
believe that. I believe that they were, and I believe that it has been a long time ago
When?
that they felt
Around
safe.
what time?
What do you think
Around
was the
what time
number
you-
one thing that made
hold on,
women feel safe?
Wait, the hell no. Women never felt.
I was asking, what is one of the things that you think that made women feel safe back
She just
then?
saying shit right now.
You know what?
I think it was the mere fact that they, back in the maybe the 1700s, the 1600s.
Girl, so-
Hey, I said it's way back. Did I not say way back?
Let her cook. Let her
Thank you.
cook.
Thank you, because I said way back.
Take your seat. Take your seat. Let her cook.
I said way back. I think over time.
Why they had to do her?
It was over time. I just think
Sure.
it's not.
Tell us.
I don't believe that even back then women had a choice. You know what I'm saying? But I think that they still felt safer than they do now. it has been so many laws that have been put in place to protect women from the things that were happening.
Yeah.
But I think that we feel less safe now than a woman probably in the 1700s to 1600s.
Do you feel like it's because there were families?
I think because of the psychological battle that has been played on men throughout the centuries, that now it has exploded. Now it has really taken a toll on our men. A lot of our men are feeling unheard, feeling that that they're not appreciated. It's so many things, and then the world, because look at it. If something goes wrong in a family,
sure.
If I lose my home, society is not looking at me. They're looking at this man.
I think they should look at
both
parties, because y'all both
society
y'all both
does
are
not.
in this
Society
home.
first
So if
is
y'all
going to look
lose
at the man.
home and both of y'all names are on the league.
Society is going to look at the man
Can
first.
I say this out loud?
Absolutely.
Fuck society.
I'm not saying that you give a fuck. I'm saying they
listen.
will still look at the man first.
What I'm trying to say, no, because men can't even get fucking loans or nothing
That's
to
why
get a
I say
house.
if your name are on the lease for both, it's both responsible. Y'all both lost it.
That's what you feel. That's what you feel. Society doesn't feel that way. It's a man there.
I'm gonna take out another hot topic.
Okay.
Thank you, because that was
and one of the, but I was gonna say
the bear one was good though.
What Lake was
Got them
trying
hot.
to say was, women are emotionally unstable.
See, look what y'all mean to say.
Okay.
That's bullshit.
Right now in this time, and it really doesn't have anything to do with the bear.
She calling.
It doesn't have anything to do with the man or the bear. It has everything to do with your mental state when it comes to men, because we do feel like we're not being counted as people when it comes to honest sincerity from men. And I do appreciate what Quincy said, that maybe men are just hurt because it hurts their feelings.
Well,
because we as humans absolutely should not choose a wild animal over our brother and this, that, and the other. But it's deeper than just the bear and the man.
Look at you,
and
Maya
so I want everybody to take that. You know what I mean? Because there's so much hurt going on, and it's being inflicted by one another. So we're gonna leave that there. Caller, thank you for calling.
If you're talking about the bear, we're done.
Pick it up.
No, I ain't talking about the bear. I'm about to go off what Lake just said. I think a lot of the fear in black women, that is, in America, come from is rooted in slavery and Jim Crow times, when they stripped the man pretty much of being able to defend his wife. You know what I'm saying? Like a slave couldn't defend his wife. You know what I'm saying? And if you tried, you probably was killed. So then that kind of ushered in where women took stuff and didn't tell their husband, so then their husband couldn't protect them, but they was doing it to protect their husband. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I think it has kind of just morphed, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I mean, you think about it, it's probably been a lot of situations where a woman didn't tell her husband about something her boss did because she knew her husband would go handle his business. Right. He would be arrested or killed, and the person that killed him would get away with it because of the complexion.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So yeah, it's very, very deep for us. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I can say that because black women are the only women that I hear talk about not feeling protected.
Yeah, right. Very true.
All other races and cultures, they feel protected. Even black women from other places feel protected.
Right.
Yeah, because they
don't. Because it's about the trauma that remains in your blood. You know what I'm saying? And goes through, trauma is passed down just like eye color. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And we do things without even realizing it. and now it's gotten us to this point where we so far separated that we don't even know what's going on. As Lake said, we just kind of fighting against each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I would say this, and he's very on point, because we have to look at it like this. Blacks and whites, we have no culture, right? We don't have things and rules that we live by in our own culture, in our own groups of people. So when you don't, reason why you don't hear Chinese women, other women say, "Oh, I never mess with a Chinese man," when black women would blatantly say that out loud, and black men would blatantly say, I don't want to fuck with no black woman. And so we have been weaponized against each other since the beginning. And we have to really realize we not even 60 years into civil rights.
Thank you, caller, for calling.
Thank you, G.
Thank you, G.
So we not even we not even into 60 years of civil rights.
Right.
And so y'all don't need to know that a dog has civil rights. You know what I mean? So we didn't even have that 58 years ago. So we have to really look at it like we are still a new beginning when you're dealing with people of culture. And the sad part is we have been weaponized against each other since the beginning of our freedom, quote unquote. And so when you weaponize a black man and a black woman towards each other, then towards the kids, you have nothing but confusion for the 60 years we supposed to have civil rights. So we're not really thinking of basing stuff off of reality, because our reality has been fucked up since we got to America. So that's why when other women come from other countries, they be looking at y'all like, what the hell? You talking to your husband like that? In my country,
that is a horrible accent, and you say we're gonna.
You think that was a horrible accent?
I get what you're saying.
I don't like when you say
I'm saying I get what you're saying. One of the things that.
What's another hot topic?
I never agree with the fact that you say we have no culture. That's one of the things that you say so often. It pisses me off.
Shit.
Okay,
I think we do. And even if we don't have culture, we have certain things that we know that is
true.
Black.
No,
that is us. That is something that we only do.
But we don't stand by it.
So I feel like that at that point, I feel like that is our culture. Just like for a Caucasian culture, theirs would be, they know
black
what they
women
do.
and white women, the only women who say they feel unsafe around their men.
But that doesn't mean that we don't have culture.
I can tell you that someone just asked me.
I was going to say,
I agree with Miles, because someone just asked me, literally, someone of a different culture just asked me to describe to them what black culture was. And I 100% want to tell you what black culture was and what is our values. And I could not answer that.
So what do you guys think?
You hang around too many white people.
What do you guys think that culture is?
What do you mean?
So listen.
Why couldn't you?
Excuse me, I'm gonna show you why.
What do y'all think that culture is?
I'm about to show you.
Wait a minute. Okay.
I'm about to show you this. When Indians go to a place just for finances, they go to their own banks. They don't.
It's that culture, though.
Yes,
that's not cultural.
No. I'm about to show you.
That's
convenience. That's you're in the area.
No, so what culture is food?
Okay, no. So what's our food?
Here, hold on.
Bones and chitlins.
Culture is the shared set of beliefs, values, customs, behavior, and artifacts that a group of people learns. Practices and passes down from one generation to the next.
So what is our culture?
Stop. Let's stop right here. Culture number one, your hair.
Okay.
It's cultural. If you look at Japan right now,
well, you ain't
they're
wearing
literally.
I mean, not you, but why your family member ain't wearing it?
Wearing what?
Most of my family have natural hair.
That is her hair.
What are you talking about?
Listen.
No, you listen. Okay. Because over in Japan, they're creating techniques to lock their hair. People are paying thousands of dollars.
I know Caucasian women who got sister locks.
I know, but they can grow. Asians can't grow locks like that. They have techniques.
They got fine hair
that they are creating to look black. They are changing their nose to look black. They're singing.
They're tanning
in an octave that they taught from
You see all the Chinese people that be rapping.
So tell me, what is black culture?
Music,
food,
hair, things that you got from your grandmother.
Sayings.
Are y'all for real?
Yes.
It said the shared set of beliefs. So we believe, you believe that.
So
You believe that when you come to Detroit, you gonna know somebody gonna say, "What up, though?" Do you believe that? That is something that we share. Believe that is a part of our culture.
Okay.
When we come to Detroit, you know that. I'm trying to think of another
So that's
thing.
Detroit's culture.
It's black culture. Like that's where predominantly a lot of black people are in Detroit.
But listen,
it's not all people.
But to her point, when you go other places, other black people recognize that is Detroit black culture. How we greet each other.
Okay.
You know, it. What do you want to say? Because people sit on the floor when you walk into the house, you take off the shoe. When you think of Indian culture, what do you think about? What comes to mind?
Two different
Cumin. I think of
cumin.
food.
She put cumin.
What's that?
Seasoning.
I think of food.
Wait a minute. It's two different types of Indian. So yeah,
you can smell it from everywhere.
But I didn't say Native American. I said Indian.
But I think
but even if you talk about Native American or Anishinaabe people, what type of culture, what do you name as their culture?
Here's the thing. I think that we all, so when you think of, like you said, white, Caucasian, Indian, we all have different sayings, clothing, hairstyle, places that we shop, places that we live. This is a part of our culture. Like, you just wouldn't see nobody that's from Detroit. You wouldn't just see them get up and move to China and want to start acting like a Chinese person would act. Like, that's just not, unless it's a job opportunity or something along them lines. They more so kind of be around their same people that do the same things, that can understand them, and they living in an area where they're the majority.
So when someone asks you, explain to me what black culture is.
Yeah.
What would you say?
I will break it down. I said we have a variety parts of it's a lot of things that make up our culture. For one, our hair, our clothing, our style, our music, our slang, our dress, and then I will go into depth about what those things are. But when you say black culture, that's what I would say.
So here's the thing.
We have a caller.
Okay, we don't.
Oh, sorry.
Listen.
Miles, they're right. They're right, Miles.
They're not.
We see the thing about it. You have broad American culture, and then you have subcultures within that. Just like you have genres of music, and then you have subgenres, right?
Mm-hmm.
So within our culture, we could say our black Detroit culture is the way we dress.
Mm-hmm.
That's
because clothing,
correct.
The way we speak, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then even and some things do kind of feed off into the broader culture, which is the American culture. Mm-hmm. And when you look at a culture, if you want to know what's important to them, then you look at the name, how many names they have for certain things, right? This is what anthropologists do, who study cultures. Like in Peru, where potatoes are held in high regard, they have like over 100 names for potatoes. Mm-hmm. They have the slang names and all of that. When you look at American culture, what do we have the most slang names for?
Niggas.
No, money. Paper, cheese, cheddar, Skrilla.
Guap.
Because we worship the money. That's what American culture holds in high regard. And then we in turn hold that in a high regard in our subculture. And then we manifest it differently than other subcultures, though.
Is this G?
See, we manifest it through our clothes and with Pellies and Cartiers and cars, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Asians manifested through business. The Jews manifested through business, or not manifested, but that's where you see it materialize. We see it materialize with us with things that don't really matter.
But even the thing is, you can't say it matters, because it does matter. And when somebody asks you, you should be able to answer. You shouldn't just discount being black as we don't have anything.
I never said this.
No, we didn't say that.
No,
we
he
didn't
said we
say
don't have no culture. He said, what is black culture?
No.
We don't have any.
Well, I ain't
That's exactly what he said.
You saying it with your neck.
And soul food is black culture.
That's part of my culture.
No, it's not.
Talk with my neck.
That's crazy. But that's
so G, let me ask you before we let you go, what is black culture?
Give me 3, because you can go on all day.
No, you can't.
Black American culture.
Thank you, G. Say that.
You saying Black American culture?
Yes, the man just asked me to
and
explain
one of the
to-
things I said was a part of our culture is the way we dress, our clothing, the things we like, what we eat, our slang, which where if you in Texas they might say what it do, or and up here we say what up though, but it's still a part of Black culture. But then within the Black subculture you have different, I guess, regions. So I mean, Black culture is a lot of different things depending on where you at in America. Like the second line dance, and that's a part of Black culture in New Orleans. We're doing the second line after a funeral,
right?
Or whatever.
And I was gonna say, like, culturally, how we bury our people, how we worship in church. You know, when I went to the mosque or I went to an Islamic funeral, I seen their culture.
Yeah.
When they come to our churches, they will see how we bury our loved ones in our culture, because everyone does it differently. Everyone prays and worships differently.
Yeah, burial and death rituals, or say things you do in death are a big part of culture also.
I'm glad what you said this.
Like how we party after a funeral, everybody don't do that.
They go home.
I'm about to say this, and I'm glad you said that. Everyone,
thank you, G.
Everyone bury their loved ones differently in our culture. So we don't. If you have a particular culture, you have a particular way. All Muslims bury their loved ones the same way. They take
that's what she was saying.
Wait a minute. Hold on. No, this is
They
a
take
culture.
what? They take what?
No, they take 2 to 3 days. At the third day, them motherfuckers definitely in the ground. They ain't waiting no week, no 2 weeks. They ain't planning no embalming, no nothing, because that's against their religion, their culture. Now, that's one. We talking about death. Now let's just talk about life. They only eat particular foods.
And I can't say that about Black people.
But the thing is, they only eat particular foods, but there's some foods they don't eat. Like it's like saying there's no such thing as a Muslim vegan. You know what I mean? Just because they meat is halal. Yes, it is. Because they have a certain way of curing their meat, but that doesn't mean that they do not eat. You know, just like
that
you
they
have
all
black
eat meat. Okay.
That don't mean they all eat halal meat, and it doesn't mean that they all eat halal meat, because if you start looking at the younger generations, they're completely different. It doesn't matter what they are. That's who they are.
See, and that's my thing.
Like you can't call a person an idiot. You can't call them an idiot for changing.
Culture to me is something that
rebellion.
Culture to me is something that we all do.
Yeah.
And we all don't do it. So I can't say.
So you think
we all don't speak slang. So I can't say slang is a part of Black culture, because we all don't speak slang.
But you understand. So
I know some people who do. And they look down at you because you use it.
Okay,
but at one point in their life they did.
Nope,
that's what I'm saying. For one, even if you didn't use slang, and you were in your 20s, when you were talking to your friends who use slang, you understood what they were saying. Now, as we get older, I don't understand what they're saying in their 20s, but they understand each other. But I do understand that they're using some form of slang for whatever they're trying to explain. I know it exists.
But culture to me means that it is what we all
That's
do.
like saying everybody who's Japanese speak Japanese. They don't, and they don't understand the language.
Listen, that's
true,
and that's why I couldn't.
There's a lot of people.
This is why I could not explain
born
it.
Here. They're American. God damn it! If they born in Japan, they speak Japanese.
No,
absolutely.
Because
listen.
What the hell? How you gonna say that?
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Let Shan speak.
Some people's primary language can be English. Their parents
in Japan.
Hold on. Their parents may have conceived them here, or their primary language may have been English. So just because their parents are Japanese or speak Japanese, that may not have been the primary language that they used in their household. So their kids may know some picking up with their parents here, but their first primary language may be English.
You're saying here in America. He was talking about
just in general.
In the country
but time out.
Yeah.
Okay.
One thing we know for sure, if two Japanese people had a baby in America, they are still going to say that baby is Japanese. Y'all need to stop fucking lying. They are not going to call that child American. English. They are not going to refer to their child as American first. They're going to say my child is Japanese.
I think so too.
But even if that child don't speak Japanese.
But I bet you they keep their culture.
But the language is first to go.
Oh, yeah. Learning about a diaspora, huh?
Are we
learning about a what?
A diaspora, which is a combination of one group of people in different ideological categories.
He's called on this before.
Okay. And I've talked to y'all about this before. This is what we do.
Okay, so hold on. Did you say diaspora?
D-I-A, spora.
My bad. I didn't hear the spora part. I heard dyke, and I'm like, wait, what?
No.
Just like you say, first of all, this is a project that we're living in. It's been 250 years. This is a project.
Okay.
Founding fathers, Benjamin Franklin said, "Hey, I don't know if this is gonna work." Nobody was really sure this was gonna work, and they knew that they were building a melting pot of different religions, different backgrounds, and so, like G said earlier, we have an American culture. Well, American culture actually is racist, is imperialistic, colonialistic, right? In its nature.
Mm-hmm. So Dorian, I apologize because you see what time it is. Just simply tell me, what is black culture to you? Just give us three. What is black culture? Can you, if someone asks you, tell me what black culture is, what are you going to say?
African American FBA culture, unfortunately, is rooted in three ways.
Okay.
We're entertainment culture, from our athletics to we contribute to this country culturally through our athletics, through our entertainment. Everyone appropriates our music, from rock and roll to country to gospel. It's all been stolen.
So entertainment is one. What's the second one?
The second one is the fact that, like someone said earlier, like Shan said earlier, it's also our hair.
Okay, so hair.
Our clothing, our style, our swag, our aura, our je ne sais quoi, as they would say, right? How we move. And like a black person knows another black person is putting on code, right? Mm-hmm. We know when we're talking. Also, our language. It's called. Remember, hear me out now. The third one is the important one, which is also the last one that we just recently, over the last 30 years, have founded upon, is Ebonics. So you have different regions of languages, which lets you know that this is a diaspora. Like I keep telling y'all before, there's about 5 or 6 different black groups in America that we all are on. This is the reason why we can't get united, because listen, we come from slave mentality, which means we're blinded to our past.
Okay, we don't know what I don't want you to go down that rant, because we're running out of time, so I don't want you to go down that rant.
Those are the three things.
Those are the three things.
That's what we consider. But hear me out. That first one is also our detriment.
Okay, so then the second part he asked me is, what are our values? Tell me what. Don't give me the explanation to it. Just simply tell me what our values are. Go.
Don't tell mass about nothing. No snitching. That's 1.
Okay.
2, family first. And 3, we put a high regard or low regard on our children. So those 3 things.
Okay.
And thank you.
I appreciate that.
And now I was. Thank you, Dorian.
Thank you, Dorian.
One of the things that I can speak to highly of when it comes to my generation is we are creating ways to create businesses that are long lasting, and we are taking in consideration generational wealth.
But is that our black values, though?
Yes, because why
isn't a value something that a value in the culture to me is kind of the same?
Because everybody is never going to do everything. That's
a value.
I think this is the problem with black people. For one, we have an issue with what I just said, the problem we have with black people, instead of just taking it, because no one people do everything the same, but we have a bad habit of looking at somebody else of another race and assuming that all of them are
everybody
doing it
is
the
on the
same
same
way,
board,
and
yeah.
they're all acting the same way, and they're all dressing the same way, and it's not
That's
true.
not- yeah.
It's just the fact that we're on the outside looking in.
So it
and
seems
then
that way.
we feel so consumed with breaking down our own people. Like when Dorian said, instead of answering the question, he has to start off by saying, unfortunately, we X, Y, and Z. So we can say in black culture, we have a very bad habit of putting one another down.
Yeah.
Let's start there.
Okay.
It's an unnecessary, toxic way of speaking about one another, and the shit needs to stop.
I agree.
Why don't we
I
just
agree.
say and answer the question?
I agree.
Why can't our dress and our hair and the fact that we started businesses in our community be good enough
You know
to
why?
start off our culture without knocking it down?
You know why?
You know how? No, I don't, because I know one thing. I was not able to wear my hair like that 20 years ago when I was working in corporate. I wasn't
You
able
were
to
risking getting
expose my
fired.
tattoos or have my nose piercing or
Absolutely.
shine on my African values that I value so much, and they took that away from me. And now I'm in a place where I can come to work with an afro. I literally stood up and gave my report, and I looked around the room and I said, well, damn, I should have worn my afro today, because 6 of y'all in this room has afros, and it's such a beautiful thing. I digress. So today in facility rentals, because I am in a room full of Caucasians, but it was a beautiful thing to look around the room, and every fucking black person in there was natural.
For sure.
Because 20 years ago,
That was
just
not a
20
thing.
years ago, when I was at Ford Field, they had a problem with my hair.
Yeah. Hair color.
So
Yeah, they've had
Hair
a problem with
color,
mine.
nails.
I've been natural for about 30 years.
Stand the fact that we culturally have to start off our sentences with what we have by starting it in a negative context.
Yeah.
The reason why is because that's our language.
No, it doesn't have to be.
No, listen, I'm trying to explain to you. The reason why people speak like that is because of the English language. If you ever seen anybody from the English culture, where we get our dumbass language from, that's how they speak. And they do not start off with, like, God bless us all. They don't do that. You know why? Because the language does not allow you to. That's why culturally we are fucked.
Okay, so
listen.
So right
Okay.
now, I mean, no, I'm sitting up here because Dorian always got something fucking to say. Like, Lake is loud and wrong as usual. Why don't you just say you disagree? Just say you disagree with what I said, because I'm not wrong. And maybe I am loud. Turn your fucking phone down.
Yeah, I definitely. She's definitely not wrong, because
I'm
a lot
just
of y'all
saying,
call in and y'all give the negative first
He literally said,
before
unfortunately.
y'all even answered the question.
He
And I
literally,
simply
and I just repeated what he, and we can run back the tape. The whole statement started with a negative statement.
It did.
And she just asked a question.
yeah.
We didn't ask why people do it. We asked, could we change the fact that we do it? That why can't we take pride into what and how we do things culturally? And why can't we take pride?
Before you answer that, before you answer that, Miles, I apologize. I do want you to know, and Shani and Miles and our viewers, I did feel bad that I could not answer that, because for me, culture is something that we all share, and we do not all share culturally the same thing. So that's what culture meant to me, that we all have this these things, and culturally we do not. So I could not give him an answer for that. For values, I know that we do not share the same values as a black community, as a black people. We do not all share the same values. So I can tell him the values of my family. I could not answer for the black people. I could not give that answer. Did I feel bad? Absolutely. Because right then and there in my head, I said, we're fucked if we don't get it together. And I never thought that we were fucked. I thought we was kind of messed up. But right then and there, the mere fact that I could not answer that, I said, we're fucked. Because yes, do I hang around Caucasians? Absolutely. Do I hang around other people? Absolutely. And I see them.
But I have
and
a question.
I see
Okay,
their
wait, I have a
values,
question
and
for
I
you.
see their culture, and they all do the same shit.
Sure. Now I have a
I'm
question.
saying
I have a question.
The ones I hang around,
so
they do.
the ones that you are around, your Caucasian, your other peoples, do they act like you?
No.
Exactly.
No.
That's why it is your culture, because it's not how they act.
But y'all don't act like me. So
why do you say that?
Why would you say that?
That y'all don't act like me?
It's a lot
how
of,
don't I?
you have black women ways.
You mean because you don't see me saying, hey, and turn up, and I do that just in a different setting, in a different room, in a different space.
No. It's not that. It's, you know what? I don't even know the answer to that.
It's okay because when you say things out loud,
I think I'm looking at y'all as individuals.
Sure, but we share more similarities than what you think.
We do share a lot of things.
We all one paycheck away from just trying to make it.
Okay.
We all got to take our medication, make sure we good.
Yeah.
We all, yeah.
But and it's not, even when I was in Miami and I was watching the young women on the twerk boat. I'm not
That's
twerking.
where you were in Miami when you said
I wasn't.
I apologize, y'all. I was stalking her.
Me too.
She didn't put locations on there, and that was pissed.
I wasn't looking at them as they were hoes or this, that, and the other. I was like, look at those young black women having fun.
Okay.
Because they reminded me, twerking wasn't a thing when I was their age, but had that
Ours
been
was
me,
popping.
that been us in our 20s,
Y'all
we would have been
doing
turned
it.
out.
Yeah.
They were nothing but just young black girls to
Girl,
me.
we would have been popping.
And guys would have still been standing around trying to wait for a little booty to come by to brush up against his pee-pee. You know, but it was like, I'm still in the midst of black culture. It may not be how we want to see it, but it was familiar.
Okay.
You know, and so I'm like, it's three.
So
I'm on this boat for 3 hours.
I'm taking the definitions. The definition of culture. I'm taking it to what's the word that I'm looking for? I'm taking it.
Miles is
too hard,
smacking
like the
his
word.
lips and stuff because whenever I come on, he doesn't get a chance to talk.
I didn't even
so
smack
I do
my lips at all.
apologize.
No,
Go ahead,
I'm
answer what you was saying.
answer what I was saying. I didn't say nothing.
Say what you were saying.
No, I wasn't.
She had asked you something. You was about to answer.
No, she didn't ask me.
She
nothing.
did, and I cut you off. If
Say
we
now, stop the
replay it,
flow.
she did ask you something. You was about to answer, and I apologize because I don't remember
I
the
don't
question.
even know what she-
Because I had caught it off.
So one more thing, and I'm gonna ask, and then this wasn't even a hot topic. But as a Buddhist, right? Does every Buddhist act the same?
Do every Buddhist act the same? I couldn't answer that because I don't know every Buddhist.
Exactly. Exactly.
So there's no way for me to answer that.
Exactly.
But do we all
values and things that you can point out that's in that religion or however I don't know if it's called.
We all
religion.
have the same values, though.
But do you?
Yeah, we all have the same values.
But
as a
this is Christians would say the same thing, but they don't all exercise it the same.
Right. So we believe in the same values.
So that's because in Christianity, there's different sectors.
you on the air.
There's
Call
Pentecostal.
it.
There's this. There's this.
Caller,
Hey,
you on the air.
That's G.
Caller, you on the air.
What up, G?
See, he's like,
Hey, no, hey, look, what's crazy?
And Calvin just come in.
G, like I can cut Miss J off. He's like, call her,
look.
call her.
Hey, look.
Yes.
Y'all talking about what I was just about to say. We got the King James Version of the Bible. You got the Pentecostal people, the Baptists.
Right.
Now, within Christianity, they share a lot of the same values. But you go to a Southern Baptist church as a female, you can't wear pants. But if you go to a one in the North, you can. You know what I'm saying? You know, so, and Jay said it properly. We are individuals. Still, although we're in the culture, although we may share the same values, we are still individuals. So everything is not going to look the same.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And we also understand, like, if I go down south in church with my auntie, I know not to wear pants.
Yeah.
And
because that's black culture.
Yeah.
And I also know she would still beat my ass.
Yeah.
Because that's black culture, because I know better. She don't care what we doing up in Detroit.
Okay,
Okay.
but listen, but if you
I don't care
go,
about that come as you are.
but
all right,
hold on,
Tootie
G.
Tang.
Hold
All
on.
right, Tootie Tang. Tootie Tang. I had literally just
Side-eye
said
Tang.
that, Tootie Tang.
Hold on, G. And that,
And now you done made me forget the real point that I was about to make. But go ahead, Jay. I'm gonna think of it while you talk.
Okay, but as a Buddhist, if I go down south to a temple, it's the same thing. If you come up north to a temple, it's the same thing. There's not sectors of a Buddhist.
It's the same
Do all
thing.
Buddhists
It's
smoke
just,
weed?
it's just
Do
what
all
that-
Buddhists smoke weed?
Right.
Do all Buddhists? Again, I don't know all Buddhists to answer that.
But no, they don't.
Do everyone you know smoke weed? Damn it!
Do all the Buddhists I know smoke weed?
It's
No.
the all.
God damn it,
It's
answer
that,
the
it's
question.
the all word. It's the all
the
word.
all
It's
now.
the all word. It's
No.
the all
You
word.
sound like somebody in Trump's cabinet right
I
fucking
said,
now.
I said no.
You
Just-
sound like somebody in
I
Trump's
said
cabinet.
no. Let's move forward. I said no.
All right, damn. You talk about Dorian. Answer the question.
Lord
Answer the
Jesus.
question.
It's the all.
It's the extra stuff that's unneeded.
But we
God
can.
damn
But
it.
what the thing is, we can point out.
Oh, this what I was gonna say.
go
This what I was gonna say.
ahead. Yes.
We always, as black people, say black people are not a monolith, but then we want to fucking make us a monolith. You see what I'm saying?
Yep. Precisely.
And it's so fucking hypocritical. Because we'll talk about the bonnets and all of that, but you won't talk about the shit you do that you were taught not to do, or you know what I'm saying? Like let people fucking be, right? You don't have, they don't have to do exactly what you do, but y'all can still share some of the same value. You don't have to share all of the values. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And
Because you
all
will never get to all.
And all I'm saying is that you understand it, even if you don't follow it.
Yes.
Exactly.
You know,
and I can agree with that.
And
you can
that's
say,
what make it
Yes.
That's what makes
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't moving no goalposts. I ain't even gotta go.
The
Goalposts.
sweatshirt thing. You know, I was happy to learn that it wasn't just my child.
Oh no.
You know, like it's a
Right.
thing amongst boys and girls.
girls, yep.
And then I started noticing my boy had the formula because every building we walk into is cold AF. Like
I always keep a jacket in the car. You never know.
Like they wear
Always
sweatshirts
keep a
for a
jacket.
reason.
Yeah.
You know. Like, but
be
G,
cold.
G, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you calling.
I'm sure
and
it
Dorian,
is,
I'm happy.
All right, good job.
No,
sure
y'all
it
mean
is,
to call
Dorian.
in because
So-
what goalpost did I move? I don't understand what you mean.
So real quick,
Y'all funny.
this is one of the things that when we talk about cultural and values, this may track.
Okay.
Oh God, I Miles, I know you going on your silent thing right now, but right now people are ragging Young Miami. Is that her name? Is it Young Miami? Because she has been seen on several different talk shows and podcasts saying that her children aren't allowed to listen to her music.
Okay.
That's smart.
And
yeah.
she would
Hopefully
never
not.
want to raise a city girl.
Okay.
Hopefully not.
Why she ragging? Why they ragging her?
Because she will push the culture out to other people's daughters, but it's not good enough
That's
for
what
hers.
So listen what I'm saying.
No, I feel
So
like
when-
it's entertainment.
What I'm agreeing with Shani. The problem is this is people accepting that shit as our culture. That's not our culture, and that's the problem. When it comes to black people have no type of restrictions or gates on what they call culture, and this is what I'm talking about. She has every right to do that. That's entertainment. Nobody told Sylvester Stallone, "Hey, I think you're really putting out the wrong kind of movies. You don't talk proper English." Nobody told him that.
Right.
Everybody want to rag on the wrong things. Black people want to be so free that they be fucked up to where they.
It's not just black people; it's white people too.
No, I said, listen, black and whites are the same. They color based and not culturally based, and that's the problem. When black people do what they do, white folks like, oh, I could do that too. Chinese be like, okay, we can do it, but we're gonna be sneaky.
Wait a minute, are you referring to Young Miami? I'm confused, or are you trying to get back into the conversation from the past?
I'm not trying to get.
No, because I'm asking.
If you listen to what I said,
I'm asking. You say she has a right to do that.
She has the right to do it. I don't see why people want to rag on her when it's entertainment.
But if you have a belief,
it's not culture.
I didn't say nothing about culture or values or anything.
I'm going there with it. If you have a belief,
if you believe something isn't good, should you be pushing something that isn't good?
I mean, I feel like it's entertainment, and I don't feel like we should put that much emphasis on a artist, because they are artists. They are in the business of entertainment. I'm pretty sure a lot of rappers or artists don't walk around with chains, thousands of dollars, driving every car every day, shooting up people, sleeping with everybody. Has it happened? Sure. Is it something that maybe is a moment in time? Sure. But they're every day? No. I don't think that that's the thing. So they're just putting out a song. That song may travel on for years, but that was one song. You see what I'm saying?
So if that's the case, then why were people harping on the old school gangster rappers to then apologize because now these young people thought that it was real, and they're acting out what you're saying you're doing in your songs, and these people came out to apologize.
It's just like when you get older,
that people were so grateful that they came out and apologized, because they said that they should, because they should not have been putting that type of music out to these children.
Yeah, but it's just like when you get older and you realize that cartoons and all that is make believe. It's a fairy tale. It's not real. You're not gonna find. I'm not gonna say that, but the likelihood of your Prince Charming waiting on you, Cinderella with the glass slipper. These things aren't real. When you're a kid, this is what you growing up trying to find. It's just like when you get older. When you get older, you realize like, hey, this is all for entertainment. I'm not gonna go, And as a parent, this is the things that you should be teaching your child. You do have the influence on what your child listens to. Don't get me wrong, peers are a big influence, but it starts at home.
Okay. Do you have the number up, or are these just people that have it saved in their phone?
I got it saved in both my phones. So what up, though, caller?
Hey, caller.
Yep, I'm y'all saved in the phone.
Yeah.
Y'all saved in the phone. But look, hey, look, for real. That's what the parental advisory sticker used to be for. Now,
is it on there now?
Yes.
No, wait. I was about to say now. Of course, today is streaming, so no, you don't see a parent. But I remember going to buy something at like 12 years old, and the lady was like, "Oh no, you need a parent to buy this."
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I remember that, right? But I remember Luke in the interview back in the day. Luke even said, "No, I don't let my kids listen to this. This ain't for them."
Right.
And it's up to the parents to control what their kids listen to.
Absolutely.
Now, that was good for that time, but now we're in a different time, so there needs to be something else maybe that we can incorporate, because let's be real, I mean, at 12 years old, most kids got a phone, and you're not with your kid all day, every day. And even if they don't choose to listen to this stuff, it's going to find its way into their playlist some type of way. You see what I'm saying?
Sure. Peers are definitely influenced. Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, Sexy Red selling filth, but
where is she now?
I don't think she's selling filth to kids. I think she's selling it to the audience that is age appropriate to get it, and just so happen they don't control that like they used to. You see what I'm saying? But is it black culture? No. I mean, because if we can't never call nothing that has to do with crime black culture, because where did we get it from?
Right. Okay.
The people that this country was stolen, they raped, pillaged, and did everything. So before we could ever say crime is black culture, we got to call it what it really is, a culture that was taught.
No.
We went to war before coming over here.
Is that more?
We went to wars. We fought wars within tribes and things like that, right?
Yeah, I mean,
but that was war. We wasn't just robbing and doing all of that. It wasn't all this perverse stuff. No, we learned that somewhere.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank
We
you
got
so
another
very
phone
much, G.
We got another phone.
No, that's in
No.
there. Yeah. I was gonna say, and
That's my thing with the music, right? There's no difference between the music and what we do here. Is some of the topics that we talk about here, is that something I want my 18-year-old to listen to, my 13-year-old to listen to, my 6-year-old to listen to? No.
But what if they're in
Because
the
it's
room?
They would never be in the room with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's not what I allow. Again, I allow my adult space with adults.
Exactly.
And when a child is in that space, if they can't move away from that space, then as adults, we're going to change what the hell we're talking about.
Right, and that's why I said I feel like it's up to the parents.
It
Like
is-
you can
it's
blame it on the
absolutely
artist,
up to the parents
but
to
the
me.
artist is only making money like people go.
But
would you?
But it's kind of harder now because of the streaming.
Would you look down on a mom who is a stripper, but
Hell
she's
no.
just making money?
Hell no, I was a stripper. How can I look down at another woman being
But
a
do you
stripper?
think that her daughter's gonna follow her and become a stripper?
Hell no.
So it's
Wait a
wrong.
minute.
But that's something you have to think
Hell
about.
no.
Like, what's
Hey,
wrong
caller.
with
The same thing.
I'm sorry. Hey, caller.
you know, man.
You see what capitalism had you doing? You're selling your soul, selling the degenerative behavior as our culture, being a gangster, being a prostitute, basically being a whore. This is what we're defending this as our culture.
What are we defending? I mean, I don't even think.
For the sake of getting income.
What's being
Dorian,
I'm
we
not
wasn't
sure.
saying we were not thumbs upping this as our culture. We are saying, is this person wrong for saying that her daughters cannot listen to this music, but she's putting it out
No,
for
she's talking
someone else's
about being a
daughter?
stripper.
No,
Sweetie.
no,
You
you
talking about being a
music.
stripper?
But you brought in the intertwine of culture. That's why I was like, that's going to intertwine the conversation back to where we were, and I wasn't trying to do that.
Well,
Yeah,
you
we're
know
not
what?
doing that.
I want to put another perspective on our culture. And one thing that I think that a lot of parents are overlooking, you understand too now, y'all tend to buy y'all sons the violent video games like GTA. That should be strictly played by adults
What's
only.
GTA?
Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, okay.
I was so confused. I'm like, somebody please tell me what that means.
If you've ever watched it or played it, you'll see why these young people are trying to take hats. So violence isn't just coming from you, right? When we concerning ourselves with what we see on television or what we hear on the radio. Now we'll go to the store and purchase the one thing that got these young people out here violent.
And that's why I don't believe in it.
So I want to go back and thank you, Dorian, for calling.
Thank you, Dorian.
Yeah,
You
we
call back,
apologize.
y'all
Y'all call back. We're going to answer the phone.
He called first.
I knew it
and
wasn't
then,
gonna be good to merge this one. It's only a few people I merged.
Don't merge calls.
That's what I said. It's only a few people I
So,
merged.
so the
Call back, Yamina.
The question was more so like I didn't want to take the cultural part
Right.
and put it in there. Miles has started off by saying it's entertainment. Are we saying that she has a right as a parent to not let her children know that part of her life?
Absolutely.
Is that what we're saying?
Absolutely.
Now, my question was, if you have values and beliefs, why is it okay to push those values and beliefs or discount those values and beliefs for the dollar?
Because that's what America based off of.
That's a good question.
So
like-
my question to you as an entertainer, Doc, would you make music that your child could listen to?
Pooter taught me no.
Right.
Yeah, because when I woke up when she was like 5, and she's like, Dada, you tweet, but you cuss too much. And I went to the studio and made a radio version the next day, so she'd be able to listen to it. And I changed the content around a little bit. But however, what I've learned that the responsibility is on the parent, just like it was when I was coming up. It was a record made by Lou Rawls called Oochie Coochie Man.
Yeah.
Nah, I like that
Hello.
record.
Hey,
Yamina.
We gonna get you.
Be quiet when I'm
No,
talking.
I was speaking to a patient walking in my building. Keep talking.
No, you should. We'll put your ass on mute.
Come on,
Listen. So what I was saying when I heard that song, I knew I could not sing that song around my mother. So when my mother be gone, I'll play the 12-inch, right? Now, the whole thing was learn to respect what your boundaries are as a child and as a teenage person when you're growing up in their household.
Ouch.
Right. I would say this. I would say this. I would say this. After I became and got into my adulthood, I could play what I want to.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I had children,
Right.
when I had children around me, though, I did not play those records.
Say it again.
Okay. So can we pause?
Hey, Yamina.
Hey, Yamina.
Great morning, y'all.
Great morning.
What I'm gonna say is, yes, it is. You shut the hell up. It is Young Miami's choice not to allow her children to listen to her trash ass music.
Mm-hmm.
But do we really believe that her kids don't know who the fuck she is? That she like ready to piss
She
on her ass?
definitely does.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cut it out, girl.
I'm not sure because I don't know how old her kids is because I don't care.
But that is my point. They're 6 and 12.
Okay, that 12-year-old no.
And no, she said the 12-year-old knows. So you're being contradictory on your interviews because you're admitting that your son knows exactly who you are.
Exactly who you are.
And
Exactly.
what you're rapping about, and so does his friends. The difference is like Miles was able to control. You seen your reaction, you seen your daughter's reaction, and you changed.
Yeah.
Because you was like, that's gonna affect my child. And that was then when you had regulations on how she can get your music. But now these children, they can
And
Google
I get it, but
YouTube
this is not content
or
for
TikTok,
kids. Like
anything.
This
It might
music is
not be content
for
kids, but the thing is, we can shield our kids at home all day long.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But we send them out to school. We send them over their friend's house. We send them out in public, wherever. They can go to the skating rink and they gonna hear the bullshit.
That's true. But
You know
every
what I'm
song
saying?
is not gonna be
so
good.
my thing is, I am going to tell my kids exactly what goes on outside the walls of our house and make them aware of everything. So when they go outside, they don't have blinders in.
That's what I did too.
And they're not seeing shit that looks and sounds foreign to them. Because my mama didn't teach me this, or my mama didn't show me this, or my mama didn't tell me nothing about this. No, they know, and they know right from wrong, and they know what they should and should not be doing.
Because I can tell you, if you have a child with blinders, because I was a child with blinders, I had sex and didn't even realize that was sex.
And when you got
All I
out there,
know
you did
is
everything
it
you
hurt
fucking
and I
wanted to
wanted it
do.
to
Even
stop.
now, you like to watch motherfuckers fuck. So that's the consequences of having the blinders on, because now you open. You just an open book. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. All right. Bye. I love y'all.
Thanks,
Have a good day.
Yamina.
Bye, Yaya.
And that is absolutely true. I controlled, and in my home, it was adult friendly and child friendly, and it was phases. If the children were in the family room with us, our language had to change. If we were listening to music, that had to change.
Right.
There are children around, but when I sat their asses in that room, going in that room, the conversation that we had in the family room was different.
Right, but they may or may not have still heard it. They may or may not have
Oh,
heard the music they
I
heard,
told
but they
them,
knew when
yes.
and where to say certain things, to listen to certain
Absolutely.
things. And it's just like a natural thing of a kid. You knew when we used to sneak and cuss, you couldn't say that in front of your mama.
Absolutely.
But we still did it. We still
Absolutely.
sneak, we still cuss. When we were with our friends, we
Said it all.
But in front of mama, it's hi, yes, okay,
Yes,
mama,
yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna clean my.
But I
That.
get that.
But
My mother,
it was a different control then, though, too.
I mean, my whole question, and that's all I was saying is, we can say whatever excuse or whatever. Me personally, I try to make money in a way that my child can be proud of.
Sure.
Because he ignores me, and he's very much in tuned in what I do. You know, maybe he doesn't have to hear all the profanity, and I'm a little quirky to him. But the mom that I am is the person that's on this show right now.
Yeah.
And he loves me for it. I'm not hiding who I am for the benefit of the world. And this is entertainment too.
Okay.
You know, it may not be her kind of entertainment.
Sure.
But to
still
whomever
entertainment.
point, that's the girl, she do the scamming song, right? So you can't tell me if her daughter go to the skating rink.
That
all
song
my
ain't
scamming
playing.
ain't gonna come
Right.
on.
She's definitely gonna hear it.
She's definitely gonna hear. So
but What I'm saying is that these kids are not gonna go scam tomorrow. They just singing a song and they moving on.
No, I get that. So I don't know if we got one more.
Sure, yeah.
Yada, when we talk about people are fake as hell, that's his name, right? Who just beat his girl? Who?
He ain't just doing. He been doing it.
He been doing it. Who?
But his name is Yada.
He's a gay boy too.
Yada.
Is he?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's stop.
So
Let's pause.
he's
Tell
one
me
of
who
the,
this person is.
He's one of the social media people
who say women, you should treat a woman like a queen. Why you can't give her $50,000 a week?
No, he say more though. You gotta hate your mama and hate yourself if you can't love the black woman. The black woman shouldn't have to worry about where she getting money from. You should give her that $50,000. Woman, if he can't give you $50,000, leave him. You better than that. Love yourself.
Yeah.
But
okay, I'm trying to look up who this person is and I don't see nothing.
But then you won't. He's a lame.
He's not
Yada Awakening. Okay, I got it. Got it.
Then he just put the awakening on there after old boy started. Yaki started getting popular. He put the awakening on the end.
Now I got to see who he is.
So
recently,
he's a lame Muslim.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I have seen him. Okay. I've seen some of the videos. Okay, I'm with y'all now.
Okay, so now y'all got me acting like Dorian and G right now.
It's okay. we didn't give you a lot of time to talk, so we're going to be quiet and let you get your piece out.
I absolutely love the words that Yada Awakening would say about how a man should provide, treat, and act towards his woman. Mm-hmm. It saddens me. It deeply saddens me that he is a domestic abuser.
And he don't got no money.
You know,
right?
I don't know about the money part because the girl is still living pretty good, but it's very sad. It's very sad. I've never idolized the relationship and what he said he did for his woman. Like I said, I just love the words that he spoke to women, trying to encourage them not to date dusty bums.
And to your point,
dusty bum.
And to your point,
it's gay.
Yeah, I mean, I felt similar because even the video I watched this morning, it was like it's kind of messed up that a message that I felt was so powerful is now tainted by the messenger. Yeah, but the words that he was saying was not incorrect. You know, but now I'm back in the woods with a bear.
Yep. Right.
The Rise and Grind morning show. But yeah, it was definitely hurtful.
And you know what? When I watch the videos, when I watch her on social media, and I will see her children, I see in a way that her children react to him. Mm-hmm. And I seen in her eyes that there was not a light. She had a dimming in her eyes, but I ignored it from listening to him. Mm-hmm. You know, but when I watched the video of her yesterday, speaking of how he beat her up and her sitting there with the black eye, I was like, oh my God, I seen it. You know, so coming from a woman who survived domestic violence, my heart goes out to her. And I'm glad that she finally found the courage to leave him and stop masking his bullshit.
Absolutely, Yamina. Absolutely.
And I don't think a lot of people understands that when you have been in a relationship where somebody was abusive towards you, you are still living in hope that that light that you don't see in a woman's eyes is something else. Yeah. You're still living in hope that maybe a man can love somebody as much as he speaks out loud, can love somebody like that, because it's possible. It's possible. It's hopeful. But then it turns around, and again, I'm not pointing fingers. I'm not saying anything else, but it does create that, once again, doubt and feeling that women have, like, well,
is it really out there?
Is it really motherfuckers the same?
Thank you.
Are all you motherfuckers the same?
Because guys,
they're not all the same.
We know they're not.
Yeah. We know, but that's the thought in our head. All you motherfuckers are the same.
Well, the whole truth is, anybody who speaks loudly, he's lying. 9 times out of 10, man.
Yeah, Mina, thank you for calling.
9 times
No
10,
problem, y'all.
a man or a woman who yells about who they are and what they do is not the truth. A man like that, you could tell he was a lame. Every guy who seen him speak knew he was a lame and knew he was a fuck boy. But every woman had hopefulness in their heart that it's a man out there.
So
like
you
that.
saying that a man
I got
who
mine, so I didn't have hope for
you
this.
saying a man who loves a woman out loud is a liar?
I mean, majority of people they faking somewhere because a real man don't have to tell or yell out how much he loves a woman. It's gonna show.
But he wasn't yelling out how much
he was. He's lying. He was lying. He was leading people on.
Okay, so
when I saw the videos, I ain't gonna lie. I said this nigga's a liar.
Most of the messages that women was receiving is him trying to encourage women to not be with bum a men.
To be with a fuckboy.
I mean, because all we do on all these podcasts on Podcastic is constantly pointing the finger at women for the men that they choose and the decisions that they're making, but we don't ever give them the blueprint. He was providing for some women the blueprint on how to identify.
To get your ass beat.
I mean,
listen, the bottom line, the bottom line of it is this: there's no blueprint to being the man because the situations are always different.
There's no blueprint to being a man. That's not what a lady is looking for. That's what you said. There's no blueprint
You
to being a
said
man.
there's no blueprint to being a man. That's crazy because there is definitely a blueprint to being a lady. So how is it not a blueprint to being a man? I'm confused.
Well, show me the perfect woman.
I didn't say perfection.
That ain't what I said. No, so now
you just did. You said show me the perfect woman. Well, you guess what? I can't because we're all human. Ain't none of us perfect.
Well, show me the right woman.
Show you the right woman. How you doing?
Okay, well, show me another one.
How you doing?
I mean, because
how you doing?
He's gonna say something to try to put me down as a woman, so I don't even want to walk into that. I don't want to argue about it because I don't want to be belittled because that's what a lot of men. I'm constantly dealing with men spending their time trying to belittle me instead of spending their words uplifting me.
No, it's not about. Oh, goddamn. Okay.
I'm listening to you. I'm waiting.
No, I'll let y'all continue.
No.
Do you see my face looking at you, waiting on you to say I've been like this?
No, but if I say, give me a good man, a woman can say Jesus, right?
Give you a good man?
Yeah, but if in a lot of cases, if I say, name me a good man, women can say Jesus, right?
No.
They have.
Because
they do.
men
well, they're fools if they did that.
Men get on our cases all the time saying that's all a woman wants is somebody like Jesus. Like, wait a minute.
Jesus was perfect, and
Only
I'm not looking for perfection.
So my question is, show me where there's a good woman or a right woman.
How you doing?
No,
I just showed you.
No. The truth is no, because somebody gonna find flaws in you, right?
No, because when we say, hold on, let me ask you. When you say, show me the right woman, to me, you're not asking me to show you a woman of perfection. Because if so, she does not exist.
Yeah, the right woman would be subjective because she'll be the right woman for the right man.
Okay, and then
which again, she's not going to be.
But the thing
perfect.
is,
No,
blueprint.
not perfect.
I think the blueprint comes in as how you carry yourself when you're with a man. Do you have wandering eyes? Do you say please and thank you? Do you make sure he's okay? I mean, it's not the right thing, but it is blueprints that a lady should have when dealing with a man.
So when I'm showing you is that I can ask 5 women that and they all gonna say something different.
Yeah,
but it's part of the blueprint.
No, it's not. Because goddamn, if it's a blueprint, it's a certain way to do stuff, and that's not true.
Okay.
So fuck it then. Okay.
So like Dorian said. So what would you prefer the words to be used?
No, it's not what I prefer the words to be. I'm talking about realistic. To be realistic in life.
No, but
so you're saying that there's no blueprint of a man just being simply a man. I'm not talking about a man with a family. I am talking about just a man
just
standing on his own. You're telling me that there is not a blueprint to just a man.
No, right.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's no, because everything is subjective in life.
But what I do know, I've been with men who were aggressive, who were abusive.
Keep going.
Those aren't on the blueprint. You know, like somebody who
How about
is
that?
insecure when you walk into a room because your shorts are too short for him.
Wait a minute, because bottom line is this: these are elements that's in people that you chose to pick. These are things that attracted you.
Okay, for one, Miles, people need to stop saying that shit because you don't know it until it happened. Like, it ain't like I seen a man over there beating a woman's ass and I was like, ooh, that turns me on. I'm about to go right over there so he can beat my ass next. You don't know until you're in this. Why don't people believe that? I mean, if that was the case, people would never get divorced. People don't know what they find themselves in until they're in the situation.
Excuse me. When you go pick out a car, right? The first thing you said, let me hear the engine.
Yep.
How many miles on it? Wait a minute.
I know what you're saying.
So now, what was the last previous drivers? What was the situation? What's the damage on this car? They got it called Carfax now, right?
Absolutely.
Y'all need to have mail fax.
Okay, but Miles, did I know that my shifting gear wasn't going to go into park when I just bought a brand new fucking car?
Because it has happened.
Because no, it's happening now. But when I picked out my car and I asked all the right questions, it was working. I did not know that my PSIs were going to be
both of those perspectives.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know until you get it.
Sometimes
you talking about a recall.
Things happen right after that year warranty, and then everything go to hell.
Exactly. So the question.
It's like I
so
get
the
both
question
perspectives.
I tell women all the time: if a man is saying how much he love you, and he treat his mother like shit when he talk to her, or he talk about his daughter, he say, girl, don't call me about that bullshit, ask your nigga, when he say that verbally. And then you have women who be like, shit, I understand what he's saying, until it happened to her ass.
Yeah, he couldn't even be with me.
It already happened right in front of her.
Now let me ask you, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Miles, I'm just going to say this real quick. I just want to say this real quick.
Go ahead, Yamina.
Miles, men are like, have you ever bought a lemon?
Yes.
A car or a real lemon?
A fucking car.
Good question.
No,
It ran great for about 3 weeks.
Exactly. That's why I said that.
And then all of a sudden, that bitch just broke down and started showing you all types of fucked up signs.
You know why? Because I always
That's
had
how. That's the same thing a man do. Because we meet their representative, and women do it too.
People do it.
How about this? I have when I buy a used car, I have a master mechanic look at that car. And he would tell me, look, before you get it, ask them.
I don't care if you took that man to a master psychologist.
If you bought a brand new one,
gonna show you exactly who you
but no
want
shade,
to
no
see.
tea. Even on new cars, they do give you warranty because anything that happens inside of the warehouse or it's man-made, so it can't fail.
Right.
That's why they put a warranty on it.
All I'm saying is, and people who know me for years, no one ever seen me. No one ever seen me argue with a female ever. That even when I have been in relationship, I don't argue with females. Even when I'm in relationships, I don't argue with them.
I have a question for you as a dad.
Sure you do.
When your daughter is dating a man, because you said this, like if he be like, go ask her guy, you gon' keep taking care of your daughter while she in a relationship with a man?
I ain't never said that. And first of all,
you said in your example, you said if you dating a man and his daughter calling, he be like, go ask her nigga. That man just showed you who he was. You said that right before you said the mother example. I'm asking you, if your daughter is sleeping with somebody, are you going to continuously run to her aid while she has a man?
Hopefully, I done embedded enough information into her to where she don't have to go through that.
Okay.
I'm asking a question though.
And I'm telling you the answer.
But if she does,
because I was a good girl and I had a job, and when I moved into my apartment, my first apartment with a man, my stepdad told my mother if she can live with a man, that man can take care of her.
Absolutely.
And I respected him for that.
And
he's a good. He takes care. When I'm not with a man, he's a great dad. If I am laying up with a guy, he's like, that man should be taking care of it, and I would never judge him for that.
Hold on.
And my mama got a good man.
First of all, listen to the language that I use. When a man talks to his daughter in that term, with the terminology, right? That man don't look at his daughter as a lady.
When she say go ask,
when go ask that nigga, I'm telling you, I'm very precise on what I said. I know exactly what I said. And I know how I said it because I know when my boys be like, "Hey, dog, old girl, fine as hell." I'm like, "But yeah, she had 3 events, nigga, and you ain't been at one of them." So I know how a woman looks at a man more than just dollars and
That
dick.
was heat. That was heat.
Support has to come and fall into place.
Absolutely.
And not support for help, but support just to be there. I know how important it is for my daughter to look up. When my daughter be in her events, she looking for me.
Absolutely.
And then when she can't see me, I stand up.
Yeah.
And it's not because I want to be seen. It's because I want her to let her know that I'm there.
I'm here.
And so that always been my position. I have only missed 2 events out of my whole daughter
my
situation.
question is, she's still human.
And would you take care of her when she with a man?
Coochie start to get wet, she may not choose the person who's like her dad.
Well,
and a lot of girls don't. Please believe it. I've been a girl for a really long time, and when that day come, I'm gonna remind you that your daughter too is the reason why X, Y, and Z is happening to her. Not because anything that you raised her to be, but because she made an effed up decision.
Did you hear what I said?
Hey, caller.
I said, bottom line, I instill.
Everybody hope that for their daughters. I don't know parents that go around and say, I hope my daughter get effed over because she was raised poorly.
Well, why women don't hopefully they pick the right man?
We do.
Shit.
You still didn't answer the question, though. Her question is, if your daughter is with a man, she's laying up with the man.
I answered the question.
I don't recall her answer. Are you going to still take care of her?
No.
Okay. Caller.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
We got the...
Yeah, I should have just came in today because hey, but no, I was gonna say this. I can agree with what Miles saying to a certain extent, but you have some dudes who are married or been with a woman a long time. They treat their daughter great, but they treat their wife like shit or their girl like shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the daughter comes from that mom. The daughter and the mom. The daughter comes from the lady. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
This is his daughter and his girl. And I've seen niggas like literally treat their daughter like he's supposed to treat her, and then beat the mama ass.
And then the daughter
saying?
will go out and find somebody just like her daddy. And
Possibly.
she'll be treated poorly.
Or she'll find somebody totally different than her daddy.
Right.
Or she will see it. Yeah. And she, it's a lot of things that could come out of that.
Y'all talking about so many things at one time.
That could materialize and manifest in a lot of ways. She could be more combative and shit like that, right? Mm-hmm. But this one thing, right?
Oh, she could grow up miserable. Shit.
And I don't like the using the car because of this. Dick Gregory said this a while back. He said, we put more thought into buying a car than we do into bringing kids in this world. And the average person does. Not man, not woman, the average person.
Right.
So I'm with y'all. We hey, look, we see ass and titties sometimes and a pretty face, and we don't think about nothing else.
Yeah.
Because my dad always told me, hey, look, you wanna know how a woman gonna treat you, you look at how she treat her dad and her brothers, right? Mm-hmm. I know a woman treat her dad and her brothers good, really fucking good, but treat every nigga she get like shit. So that shit ain't always the end all be all. You see what I'm saying? We all pick wrong. We all pick fucked up. It's not a man woman thing.
The ongoing
there is not
the ongoing podcasting theme around here on almost every show is that it's the woman's fault on the show and the men that she chooses.
Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is.
Sometimes it's the man's fault.
And that's what I just said. Exactly. So why you cutting me off to correct me on something that ain't gotta be corrected?
G, for one, I'm not correcting you. I'm not correcting you. Listen to what I said. What I said was Miles is saying, and it's an ongoing thing at podcasting.
She's just trying to make her point.
No, and that's why I'm just saying.
He's saying it's a balance.
I know it is an ongoing thing, and that's why I'm not feeding into the ongoing thing. I'm saying we all do it. We all have our flaws in that area. Now, as far as the blueprint thing. There is no blueprint to no relationship, no nothing. when it comes to man woman, because if I got a blueprint, no matter what construction company looks at my blueprint, they're going to build the same damn house. That's why we can't have a blueprint to either side. Because, as Miles said, it's all subjective. Nothing is just what it is. Everything is something different. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the blueprint came in is because
Miles said there's not a blueprint to a man.
I understand that.
And you said, is there one to a woman? I know where it came in. I don't care where it came in.
And you're saying, so you're agreeing that there is no blueprint to being a man.
On either side, there's no blueprint to being a woman, because with them becoming a man.
You about a woman right now.
Listen. No. I'm telling you. I don't care what you're asking me. I'm telling you what I'm saying. I'm telling you what I'm saying.
That's the problem.
There is no blueprint because to form a man or a woman, to form a man or a woman, what you have to do is take what that man or woman went through. Nobody goes through the same thing.
Should I cut you off for saying exactly what Miles said now? Because Miles said
no,
that.
because Miles said there's not a blueprint to a woman, but he tried to backtrack on the man's side.
Okay, so listen, and that's why I asked, would you guys prefer if we used a different terminology? Because the whole point is the point is there's skill sets that makes a woman good and skill sets that makes a man good. And we're just using the word blueprint as an acronym.
Yeah.
So let's
and
take
that can be triggering.
Clearly
maybe it should be recipe or formula. But because we get caught up
in the semantics.
Right.
I'm not caught up. What I'm saying is, there is no recipe. There is no formula. There is a right man for a right woman.
Yeah,
and
I agree,
that ain't going to look like the right man for the next right woman.
But
that's what I'm saying.
But see, we were not talking about man and woman. We were not talking about the right man for the right woman. We were just talking about the recipes of being just a man and the recipe for just being just a woman, not them together. Just a recipe of what a woman is and the recipe to what actual man is.
There's no recipe or formula.
See, now it's all different.
Because you have to take everything that single person has been through into consideration.
I like this
no, there's
question
not one recipe.
What role does your mother play in your upbringing to become a woman? So these are the things like, and you can't answer that. So we're going to go ahead and let you go. Because these are the things that we say, like we get from our mom. Like I remember wearing slips. How you say not cussing in front of your mother. How you say make it like if you came over to my house and you were eating dinner at my family's house, my mother is going to check me about not making your plate.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because she knows as a woman that I brought a man into the house and I should be fixing his plate. Now, if you go back to the second, we laugh and we bring you into the family like, okay, you're going to go back in there and get your other plate. But it's niceness, that kindness, the way you hold his hand or touch his leg or touch the back of his head. I don't want to be around a man who's aggressive and don't know how to speak softly to a woman. You know what I mean? Because it's things that he should have seen from uncles, brothers, or fathers that made him a man. Hey, girl, let me go out there and see why your tire is flat.
And that's what I'm saying. That's the stuff that I'm talking about. And you're not going to tell me. This is what's crazy to me. I can pour older cats in here. I can pour a lot of older cats in here. And them older cats going to say, no, a man should be this, and this. Those are the recipe of being a man. So I'm not understanding how you guys don't understand what I'm saying.
I'm going to ask you a question. When the older cats that you could bring in, is they married? So what I'm trying to
all of them are.
Okay.
All of them are.
Okay.
Every last one of them are. You absolutely.
Structured
Are they
man.
happily married?
Structured
They are.
boy.
Every last one of them are.
You don't think men
because
are
they say it.
happily
Now,
married?
what they say out their mouth and what they
here.
actions is ain't got nothing to do with me. They say they happily married, therefore in my head they are. Are they actually? How the fuck am I supposed to do that? I don't live with them,
I
but they
know that's
say
right,
they
G.
happily married.
What'd he
So
say?
it is what it
His
is.
heart go out to me. Listen to this bullshit.
You know what? And you know what? And that's really sad to even say that bullshit that you just said in a comment. Because at the end of the
Okay,
day,
wait, which one?
we should be able to have these type of conversations without it getting to, man, my heart goes out to you, dog. You got to listen to these women. That's so fucking sad. That's sad.
Why?
Because you should be able to listen to us, and I should be able to listen to you.
Wait a minute. How can you tell somebody how they feel?
I said it's sad
You
because I
say
have an
how people
opinion.
feel all the
just
time.
like everybody
That's
does.
like
It's
your
an
thing.
ass. I got an opinion.
That is
just like
literally
you got
your
an
thing.
asshole.
Yeah.
The fuck?
You always got an opinion on how people should think. That's because they're stupid.
No,
That's your opinion.
I mean, like you go hard on
You
people
just said
all the
Yada.
time.
You just said Yada was a fake ass.
What's
What a
going on?
nigga. And real men that looked at him would know. That's your opinion. So I can't have one.
Caller.
That's crazy as hell.
You're on the air. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
they-
another one too.
So
Okay, caller, you're on the air.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, how are
Yeah,
you?
how about you?
All right.
Oh, that's my
I just
buddy.
wanna-
That's my buddy right there. Go ahead. Go ahead, blood.
What's up, y'all right now?
Yeah.
Let me just say one thing, ladies. It's the lady's fault if she ever been in a relationship and didn't discuss what she didn't want in the next relationship with the next person.
Boom.
There you go.
Because you know it's all about where y'all go to find these relationships and things like that, and y'all know what they're about.
Okay.
Now,
Because
Blood. How
now,
old
sir,
are you?
may I-
Tell them how old you. Tell them how old
Sir-
you are, blood.
69.
Okay, sir, may I ask you something from a younger woman's perspective? I've been told that women have a habit of giving the next man the blueprint of what she wants, and he will do it for so long, and then he'll eventually fall off. So it is up. People are giving advice now that maybe women shouldn't talk so much about what she wants and just take time to see if he is what she wants.
Well, that's where your independence come in at, because settling for something, even after y'all discuss all this stuff and then you settle for this person, don't do that.
Right.
You know, bag up out of it, because it's not going to turn out the way you want it to.
So it's the hope aspect. But we
Right.
we want to change a man once we
can't-
can see
you
the
can't.
truth. But and that works as the relationship goes on. Like we're talking like when we're in it. But we're constantly being told while we're choosing is our fault. Even though we are totally oblivious of what this person is. I can get being blamed for choosing to stay in something that's not good for you once you find out it's not good. But not being blamed for
picking the person.
Well, this is what I tell my daughters. They will never find nobody like me.
Right.
Period. Because, you know, I did what I was supposed to do for them. You see? But I tell them, you must interview a person for as long as you possibly can to find out if they were up for the job or taking care of you.
Absolutely.
Because what happens is these guys, you know, they get in and you know, they do their little thing. They think they got it made. You know, you got to be stronger than that.
Right.
You know, because what happens is, you know, we as men, we get in and we talk all this good talk and stuff. And then, you know, you got to continue. Me and my wife interviewed each other for 10 years. We've been married 30 years. And we have yet to have one argument or disagreements. Yes. We never went to bed unhappy. Never went to bed mad. Whatever she wants, she get.
Now can I ask, sir?
It may not be today, but we gonna work toward it.
But
you know what I'm saying?
can I ask you something? When she spoke, you sound like somebody who listened and heard her needs. You didn't discount those things as being emotional or her being in her feelings, because that's what she needed to be happy within the relationship, correct?
Right. But see, what happens with that is this. If a guy don't know he has to be a listener and pay attention to a woman, forget the needs and wants and all that stuff. Pay attention to what makes her smile, what makes her happy. You know what I'm saying? Because this is how you want her throughout the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of guys are not listeners. They hear and they don't hear. Mm-hmm. You know.
So it's an absolutely different
Can I say this
generation.
Right quick? Can I say
I
this?
just want to ask
no, it's not
about
really. So he's in this generation. So he's
69. He is not in my generation. I trust and believe.
Let me explain something. Okay, never mind, because you don't want to listen. He just said the main thing about listening. What I'm trying to explain to you is he's not foreign to this generation. He's been through things that you can't even imagine, and I'm just trying to tell you that. So
I don't need you to explain this man that I'm having a conversation with.
Listening to him.
We listening to him, and all I said was
I was just giving you the heads up.
But you don't have to give me the heads up, because he literally said, "I'm sure you have daughters like 47, right?"
No.
Okay, they're younger.
Thank you.
No.
Oh, they're older.
Nope.
They're not younger or older
My
than
daughter,
47?
my oldest daughter is 38.
Okay.
38. But listen to me.
Yes, sir.
I'm a relationship specialist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, just give you a little brief thing about me. I've owned everything from a doctor's office to a swingers club.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So, what you're saying about generation is cool, but I experienced all that and help people through a lot of that.
No, what I was just asking, as far as men in my generation, what it feels like is that they're doing less to hear a woman and the things that make her smile.
Exactly right.
That's all I'm saying. And that's why you're telling your daughters they won't find a man like you.
But
because
let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because you don't demand it of them.
Right.
You let them get away one time, they get away two.
Yeah.
Stop them in their tracks. Hey, you know, you got to speak up, because if he get away with one thing, he going to get away with the next one.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But every man wants somebody to guide them as well as he guide her.
Absolutely.
So you have to navigate him to your liking and your things and how he should treat you, as well as he should navigate you.
Mm-hmm. Now, when you were raising your daughters, when you taught them, I'm more than sure about some of the aspects of what a man should be like.
Yeah, I got an 8-year-old grandson that opened the door for his 8-year-old cousin.
So you do believe? So am I incorrect for saying that a man, there is a recipe of a man being a man?
There's not a recipe.
Okay.
It's
what would you call it?
It's a generational thing of how I should teach my people, my guys, my friends, how to treat women.
But what would you call that, though? Is it a formula? Like, what would you call it?
No, it's guidance. It's guidance.
Okay. So there's a guidance to being a man.
Thank you for
that's what we wanted to know, because to me it's also a guidance to being a woman, and as a woman it is my job to teach my daughters how to be a woman,
but you also should train your sons how to treat your daughters.
I am training my son on how to be the man.
In charge, if you're running the household, if there's a man there, you should be on him about how to tell his son how to treat women.
Absolutely.
If there's a man there, and if there's not a man there, you should tell him and let him do men things.
Right.
Don't let him sit there and play. You got 6 girl cousins, and he's playing with them. Don't let him do that.
Right. Absolutely. And that's all I was saying. And they did not like the word blueprint to being a man, but I know gentlemen your age and older that will say, no, a man is supposed to be this, 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 and this. This is what I was taught by my grandfather. A man is supposed to be this, this, and this. I called it a blueprint, a formula, a recipe. I don't care what name you give it. But when you look at a man, I'm not talking about a man that has a family. I'm just talking about a man, period. When you look at a man should be this, and this to be considered as a man.
So how do a woman fuck up then?
Huh?
Yeah, how do a woman fuck up if a man's supposed to be there and you don't pick that?
Miles, what? Okay, bridge it for me. Bridge it for me because I'm confused.
Caller, thank you. Wait a minute, what's your name,
Because
sir?
remember, I said a woman's supposed to be this too.
Excuse me, sir. What's your name?
Ken, just call me Uncle or Blood.
Okay,
All
thanks,
right, Blood.
Thanks,
I appreciate it, Unc.
So you just said a man's supposed to be this, and this, right?
Just like a woman's supposed to be this, and this.
Wait a minute. So how do a woman fuck up if a man's supposed to be this, and this?
Because I think women go off a majority of what's on that list and not all of what's on it, and that's the compromise.
Where is she fucking up though? That's the part I don't get. What is she fucking up?
She's messing up in picking only some of what she wants and not all, and then later on down the line she realized that she's settling, and now she resents probably relationship, and that's what Unc was saying.
My thing
is settle.
My thing is she didn't pick a man. She didn't pick a man because this man did not have this and this. She picked this.
But she still picked.
She picked this.
You don't know that a guy,
she didn't pick a man.
When a guy is taking you out and he's opening the door and you guys are having amazing dates, he smell good, he look good, he dress good, he's clean. You come over his house, it's a nice house. You don't know until you're in the thick of it that man spends the majority of his time sitting on the couch watching cartoons until you really get in tune with that guy. And then you realize, like, I don't like cartoons.
Yes
I don't want to spend
and no.
my time. No, but you really don't.
Because you can call him on the phone, you can FaceTime him, hey, what you doing? Playing the game. Oh, 2 weeks, what you doing? 2 days from now?
Playing
nothing, just finished playing the game, about
All
to
I
come.
know
It's
is
gonna be like,
most people meet somebody's representative.
I will
They're
tell
not
you
meeting
this.
them.
If
And
you
I
don't
can
play,
100%,
if you don't play
I
video
can bet on
games,
that.
if you don't play video games or watch cartoons, and he really, really likes you, 9 times out of 10, he's not going to tell you that's what he was just doing. You're gonna have to be. I do know.
Essentially,
My thing is, if you told him that he doesn't like that, if you told him you don't like that, he's not even going to present that to you.
But why
he's
keep
gonna
talking
keep that
to
when
him if you
he's
don't
on
like
his
the
own.
50-year-old who plays the game?
Because what's going to end up happening, you're going to find out when
Three
you're
different
spending
women
more
looking
time
at three
together.
different ways.
You know what I mean?
No, because he's
different
still
ways.
gonna make time for what he was doing
No,
before
but
you, which is the game.
When I'm
But I
start
think
coming over
you
your
don't think
house
men
every
do
day.
men don't do the same thing.
Even if it made it to y'all coming over each other's house every day, you still knew that he played the game before y'all made it to the point of coming over
So
each
y'all
other's
all
house
look at
every
women
day.
the same way.
No, because we
That's
don't.
not what I'm
we don't
saying.
have
I said you don't even
expectations
know
like
that he's.
Okay, we having
You
two
do.
different
You just said
conversations.
this.
I'm saying like
I can't.
Stop.
Okay.
You
Different
just did.
I know what a man looks like.
No, ain't
That's
talking
not an
about-
expectation.
No, ain't talking about look. If you expect for a man to do this.
I didn't say do. See,
Ladies
that's,
and gentlemen,
I did not
we
say
thank
do.
you for
I said a
tuning
man
in
is
to the Rise and
supposed to
Grind
be
Morning Show.
this, and this. I didn't say nothing about do.
Shan, put a camera on me. We're about to get out of here.
Please, 'cause she don't know. She.
You were just trying to have a whole conversation and y'all just talking and carrying on about the same thing.
Because he gonna tell me I said that a man is supposed to have this, and this. I did not
Can
say
you
that.
hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are out of here. Thank you for tuning in to the Rise and Grind Morning Show.
That's why I
has
hate
been
these men and
hot,
women
heated,
conversations.
And a topic for a topic. Please tune in tomorrow. We will be back at 9:15 with Brish Chanel, Shani Shan, Mr. Miles, and Jay Cherie. We love you guys.
Peace. Bye.
Come back next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. No, don't come on Tuesday. All right. Bye.
Tuesdays is fire. Tuesdays is fire. I love them. I just hate the man.
Rise and grind. Morning show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday. Great conversation, guest appearances. 'Cause you